Last year's Champions League campaign was the first in its new format, and we saw some of the best Champions League fixtures of all time. Yeah! And with PSG being crowned as the champions of Europe, they're going to have to defend their title against some of the top teams in the world. And that is why today there is no better time to do our Champions League predictions. Boys, are we ready?
Before we get into it, if you guys want to support us in this new season, the best way is Patreon. Link is down below in the description. If you guys head over to our Patreon and sign up right now, you'll get access to over 50 of the videos already posted on there, dozens of hours of content, including weekly Q&As, Team of the Months, extended podcasts you won't find anywhere else on our channel. If you sign up in our top tier, you'll also get added to a private Discord server where we're pretty much active every day, chatting football, life, and nonsense with the community. And if you sign up to the top tier, once a month, we drop a Patreon exclusive YouTube video just for the real ones. So if you guys been enjoying the content and want to see more of it, make sure to check out our Patreon. Link is down below in the description. Now back to the video. Now without further ado, Mili, what's the first team?
Boys, the first team we will be starting off with are the CL finalists. It's Inter Milan. The Champions League finalists will look to redeem themselves in this year's Champions League after the worst loss in CL final history. A new coach along with some promising signings may help Inter recapture a strong spot in the CL League phase.
Before we begin speaking about Inter Milan, Mili, please refresh them on what ChatGPT told you about the order, because we randomized the sequence of the teams.
Bro, I don't know what order you're talking. We did this all ourselves. We picked one team.
Yeah. What did ChatGPT say about Inter Milan?
I suggested we do Inter first, get it out of the way, rip the Band-Aid off.
Yeah, okay, I'll tell you guys. They said, okay, I asked them, don't put a big club first. They put Inter Milan first. So.
I don't know.
How do you feel about that?
Maybe that's based on Varvar's. Maybe it's based on his chat history.
Also, just refresh me what happened in the Champions League final, because for those that missed it, maybe.
I don't think people missed it, bro. I think they know.
They were at the event.
Yeah, it was 5-0.
I think ChatGPT is going to agree with my thing. This year, Inter is not it. I think in continental competitions. I think in domestic, it's going to be a good season for Inter. But in continental competition, 15th.
That's not crazy.
It's a bit of a drop off, unfortunately, considering we finished top 4 last year. But a lot of changes this summer.
Considering you changed manager, Kivu.
A lot of new players. So definitely uncertain, I would say. Boys, where do you have Inter?
The thing is the premise before we get into all of these is we literally went through every single head-to-head. Like every match day, we put every score prediction. So maybe some of these predictions will sound weird, but it's just because in the list of games they had, I mean, that's the result that they got. I have them 12th. I actually kind of like what Inter did in the transfer market. I think they finally started bringing in youth, but I don't think all the problems are solved. I don't think this is a team that should be competing for the CL this season.
I have them 11th, so around there. I just don't think listen, the improvements that were brought in were good, but I don't think they did enough. They should have done way more in defense, like you said. And new manager, I have a lot of question marks. So
yeah, definitely. I'm of the same thinking.
But Kivu was a legendary midfielder for Inter, so
exactly.
Defender, actually.
Fullback, by the way.
You now. But yeah, no, I have them 11th as well. I don't think we'll get top 8 this year. If they do, that's a major overachievement.
Bro,
you're setting up the foundation.
You know how cuck-like it is to put them 11th when you're a fan of that club.
You went
to put them first.
Mili, if Man United was in Champions League, I'm putting them top 8.
Well, I guess we'll never know. I guess we never know, bro.
But Mili, you with technically the same team, you went almost undefeated last season. You only had one loss, and it was your only goal conceded was versus Bayern Leverkusen.
Yeah, but I do think we had a very fair, balanced fixture schedule. This schedule, it's very bottom heavy with the top clubs. Liverpool, Arsenal, they're all like back to back pretty much.
Yeah, those are big games.
Yeah, those are tough to do, especially later on in the season. But we'll see what happens. I think we'll still be in a playoff spot, but top 8 not looking likely. So unfortunately, Inter Dons.
Wait, Mili, sorry. What's the bar for success versus failure, like in terms of CL?
Good question.
I think not losing 5-0 in the CL final.
Yeah, I think the bar's in hell right now.
What would you be happy with?
Quarterfinal. Round of 16 quarterfinal.
fair?
Random.
These are CL finalists. They've made two
Brother.
CL finals in the last 5 years.
Which
things
Italian
change.
team is going to make over the
I don't.
quarterfinals?
I don't.
None.
I'm not concerned with the other Italian teams. I'm saying Inter made a CL final last year. They made 2 in the last 5 years, and now you're saying quarterfinal. It's okay. It's a success.
Well, I think you have to fix your expectations, bro. We're not coming in with Inzaghi. We're not coming in with
Same team.
the great
Yeah, but don't-
momentum. It's not the same team.
Yeah, but you don't
What's
think
different?
you don't think
Other
it's an
than that?
overachievement that they got to a final last year?
I don't think it was an overachievement. I think we deserved
bro,
to be in the final.
they proved that every step of the way
Sure,
that
but
they would deserve to be there.
it was unexpected.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah,
Because-
that-
Your expectations would have been quarterfinals last year.
Bro, band for
yeah.
band with Barca.
Bayern. I think I wrote us off at Bayern. So
Yeah, we know
Exactly.
you wrote you. We know that what you did.
yeah, I'm aware too. But unfortunately, Inter, you will be in a playoff spot in this Champions League campaign. Gentlemen, next team, we're headed to Portugal. It is Benfica. Benfica's 2024-25 campaign ended on a sour note as they lost the league to Sporting, but they did win the Taça da Liga. This summer, they sold Alvaro Carreras to Real Madrid, but added fresh energy with signings like Richard Rios and Enzo Berenekea. Where will the Red Side in Lisbon finish in this year's Champions League?
Well, I'll let you guys get the Benfica shouts out the way first. I wore the Benfica jersey for a reason today.
Oh, brother.
Benfica have a good team. I'm not too happy with the way that this my list has occurred.
They've honestly started their season pretty good, but I think the fixtures that they're encountering are quite difficult. And because of that, I had to knock them down really low. And I apologize for this, but Benfica is my 22nd. So they'll still make playoffs.
Yeah.
But I feel their fixtures screwed them over. Like, it's really tough.
I have them 19th. 3 wins, 1 draw, 4 losses. I don't know if that's harsh or not, but same like Ferms said, they do have a tough fixture list.
Yeah, it's kind of tough. I have them in the final spot in the playoffs at the 24th spot. So, going to be a pretty long Champions
What did
League
Varvar
campaign.
cook if this is so optimistic on his end?
Now, I actually have Benfica 9th. I have them right outside the top 8 out of automatic qualification. I really like what they did. And
Other than Richard Rios?
they signed Richard Rios, they signed Berenekea, who's been amazing, by the way, for Benfica.
Ballers.
Luke Bacchio, also a baller.
Yep.
But they've also, last year, they kept the core talent, other than Carreras, which I was never the biggest Carreras fan. So, Carreras fan.
Carreras fan.
But I actually have them as my dark horse this tournament. So,
Dark horse? Do they still have Otamendi at the back?
well, it's Antonio Silva. That's a good question, to be honest.
Yeah, that conversation.
Ninth
Conversations,
ninth place in CL.
Ninth place.
But I mean,
And didn't you say that
Pavlidis.
he's ass?
Otamendi?
No.
Antonio Silva. He's just mid. If you ask Benfica fans, they just tell you he's mid.
Talk to a lot of Benfica fans.
Should join Juve.
He talks to a lot of fans.
Yeah.
Zach, shout out Zach.
How do you talk to all these people?
Zach.
When do you
bro,
talk?
I have
They're on the Discord,
connections,
bro. They're on the Discord, bro.
Bro,
Exactly.
honestly, get
I
on
want
the
to talk to the Dons. They're on Discord, but yeah, I don't know. 9 in single digits is kind of crazy.
That's
for
crazy.
Benfica, but we shall see if that works out for Varvar, gentlemen. The third team we'll be going into is another Italian team, Scudetto winners, Napoli. Napoli under Antonio Conte just feels box office, but with the new signings like De Bruyne, Bukema, and Højlund, they look to be in the mix for the Champions League. Their opener is away at City, then battles with Sporting and Benfica to follow, but Conte's sides live for nights like these, and Napoli will look to capitalize on that.
This one was really tough because with Conte at the helm, you don't know what you're getting. Because in a league format, this guy is very good.
They
But
low-key made it meta for Conte.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
This is a league format Champions League now.
So
But
if this was group stages, completely different outlook. But because this guy in knockout games reeks. But in a league phase, I have them 12th.
That's
So
bold.
right under Inter.
middle of the pack.
Yeah.
Bold.
Yeah, definitely.
How's their fixture list? I mean, I have them 16th. 3 wins, 3 draws, 2 losses. I see a lot of draws with this Conte team. I think he's going to be very pragmatic going into most games and he's going to hope for those 1-0 wins, especially when he's away. Conte starts with a C. Cuck also starts with a C.
Honestly.
For real.
I have them 16th as well, right under Inter.
16th? Yeah, no, I'm a little higher on them. I have them in the 13th spot, but in and around that region.
I think we may
you're
be
going to see a
surprised.
pattern there with the Italian.
We might be surprised, bro. They brought in like a guy like KDB, Champions League experience. They didn't have that prior.
Yeah, but apart from that, like at first the transfer window looked so good, and at the end of it, like realistically, they improved a bit, but not to the extent of a league winner.
How's Lukaku's injury?
Making the cut, by the way.
Well, listen, boys, Napoli have a pretty tough list. I'm not gonna lie. They're gonna fast. Oh my god.
I'm gonna from stuff. I'm gonna from stuff. Who's there? I'm gonna from.
He tried to pull it back, but he had to pull it back. Yeah.
Napoli don't have that hard of a fixture list. First game is versus Man City, but then they have Sporting, Frankfurt, PSV, Qarabag, and Benfica. So I think they could do pretty well. They'll definitely get a playoff spot, in my opinion. If they don't, converse.
How does it feel that your league winners, no one had them even in the top 10?
Because they don't deserve to be in
State of the
They
Serie
weren't
A?
good enough to be top 10.
State of City. Yeah.
So we all have Napoli in a playoff spot. Let's see if they actually do that with Conte at the helm. Gentlemen, the next team, it's Qarabag. Qarabag dominated domestically in the 24-25 campaign, winning their league title and making a fantastic round of 16 appearance. Over the summer, they retooled the squad to stay competitive at home and push further in Europe.
All right, let's make this quick, guys. 36.
I have them 32nd.
I got them 35th. Wait, 32nd means that they got points.
They got a couple of points because, brother, the one's under. It ain't looking good.
That's the conversation.
It ain't
here.
looking good.
I have them in the 34th spot as well.
On my little amount of research I did about them, they brought in nobody. They brought in the equivalent of what CF Montreal would have brought in this summer in the transfer.
And that's saying a lot.
Where would an MLS team be on? Like, where would CF
34th.
Montreal be on this
30th,
list?
34th, 33rd.
36th.
You really think that CF wouldn't be able to go head to head with like a Kairat or a Qarabag?
Yeah. Qarabag. Well, Qarabag sounds like a Call of Duty map if we're being for real here.
Well, Qarabag, they had a pretty decent domestic campaign last year. 89 points, 28 games won, 5 draws, 3 losses. So dominant in their league.
So that Qarabag away is gonna feed generations.
Conversations. That's
So
a tough fixture.
are they the Juve of their respective league?
That's not how it works.
Yeah, because they finished last in Champions League.
Okay, got it. Are they the Inter
Where did you guys finish?
of?
Champions League?
So Qarabag, first team that we have not making the playoffs. We'll see if they have a good campaign though. Next team up though, we are headed to the Premier League. It is Manchester City. Manchester City coming to the Champions League with way less hype than what we're used to. And this time, some people are even considering them underdogs. Their draw is demanding as they face Real Madrid again, but with Pep still pulling the strings and that experience in their locker room, you'd be mad to rule them out, causing upsets.
Another interesting situation, because
Mixed bag.
regardless of where you think Pep's head is at or where the squad is, I still think Man City will destroy all of those like bottom feeder clubs they play.
They have to, right?
No, but it's just Man City nature. Like they've always been under Pep. They go play versus like a small team and they just dominate.
We said that last year, but then they ended up in a playoff. So
They didn't have the easiest draw. They had to play Juve.
that's a guaranteed 3 points in my
What's
book.
crazy
They
though
we
is
beat-
that
or drew them.
in a span of a year, we all had them winners. By the way, last year. So
Well,
in
at
a
least
span,
top of the table.
Not
top
me.
of the table. Yes, you did.
Had them top of the table.
I didn't have Man City as winners.
It was either Man City or Real Madrid. Anyways, the fallback that these guys had in a year is actually insane. And honestly, I feel bad saying this, but they're not even gonna make top 8. They're gonna be 9th. And I just think the team got better with some cool names, but it's simply not working out right now.
They still have a lot to try to fix in that team, and with the Premier League fixtures as well, it's very tough to do that. Pep, we know he loves that rotation. We saw it in the Champions League last year too, and that did not pay off. So, listen, I'm on the same wavelength, but I have them 8th, just scraping in to that automatic qualification.
I'm still optimistic. I think don't base it off of Premier League results. They're not playing versus Premier League teams in the Champions League. I have Manchester City 5th.
No.
7 wins, 1 loss. I think
so
they're
high.
still. I think they're still going to destroy every team they play that isn't a top team.
Last year they finished what, 22nd?
They just got in.
They barely got in.
Unless he Amarims it, like the quality of the team is good enough to beat most of these oppositions.
Beat Pep Guardiola, by the way.
Yeah, Amram versus Grimsby Town when you're playing versus teams that are a much lower level than you should beat.
Man City are my flops of the tournament. I have them 10th.
That was a conversation of mine.
It's not even that bad.
That is pretty
You guys
bad
are
for Man City.
I mean,
you guys
for
are allowing
standards
Pal
nowadays.
FC to be the only person to put them in the top 8, so I get that free oracle when that comes. When that
All
hits.
yours, brother.
Literally all yours, bro.
You're gonna lift that high.
So it seems that we're a little split on Manchester City. We're going to see how their campaign goes. The next team up is one that made a name for themselves last year, Club Brugge. With massive wins in last year's Champions League campaign, Club Brugge saw some major departures from their squad. However, they look to compete again this year. Massive upsets versus Atalanta and Aston Villa, along with a dominant showing against the Rangers in qualifying. We'll see if their past form can be replicated once again.
Very surprising team last year. Beat Atalanta. Honestly, a couple of good performances even against the big teams, but actually no, they're a very good team.
Mili, can you
I have
tell us
nothing
what
negative
they
to say.
I forget. Can you say their matchups?
Now let me find that for you.
Because I'm interested as to why they're so low. They're 29th on my list.
That's really, really low.
But I feel like they just have some tough opposition when they're playing away.
Yeah, they're low on my list too.
Like Ferms, Club Brugge versus PSV tomorrow. Who you got?
Club Brugge. They've got a good manager, good core. They did lose some core pieces like Jashari and stuff.
Club Brugge versus AC Milan. Who do you got?
Milan, we beat them. But Club Brugge versus Atalanta could be a Club Brugge win.
Club Brugge face Monaco, Atalanta, Bayern, Barca, Sporting, Arsenal, and Kairat. So,
How are you gonna
low
say that
teams.
these guys don't finish in the bottom? There's
Yeah.
3 absolute losses with Atalanta being question mark. I know they beat them last season, but
But
so-
even Sporting,
Arsenal,
too,
Barcelona, and
Bayern? Or
Bayern, okay.
Atalanta, Sporting,
Atalanta, that could be a win. Sporting could be a win.
and Kairat.
Holy optimism.
Kairat is a win.
I have them 26.
Oh my God.
So
26. Yeah, so just missing out. I do have them 30. So unfortunately, I think the pieces worked last year, and they just got in last year, and they were a competitive side. But listen, I do think they got weaker. And
Yeah, they did a bit.
So-
But they replaced the pieces that were made up good.
yeah, but they only replaced.
Stankovic.
Exactly. Inter.
Good. He'll be the only good player.
Bro, listen, I have them 16th, so I think they'll have a great season. And I don't like these people because they had to stiff arm us with Jashari. So.
But you big boyed them, right? You big boyed.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we got Jashari and they got Stankovic. So
Upgrade.
Upgrade on Club Brugge's part, in
That's what you
my
think.
honest opinion.
yeah,
That's crazy, Ferms. That's actually crazy. You know when we do the addition at the end where we see how off you were?
I will be there.
This might be a plus 10 on Ferms FC's part.
we'll be there.
Gentlemen, it is time to now go to the Netherlands, where we will be talking about Ajax. Last year, Ajax secured domestic silverware and made headway in Europe. While their squad saw fresh firepower in the form of Wout Weghorst and Bertrand Traore, over the summer they further fortified their ranks by re-signing striker Kasper Dolberg on a long-term deal. Where will one of CL's most historic clubs finish?
The mighty Giants.
Historical club, way more CLs than Juve.
How many more?
So now I have them 27th. I'm really not optimistic about
Monster
Ajax.
Club 27th.
Honestly, what's more well known, Ajax or Ajax in Toronto?
Brother.
Ajax, the Souvlaki place?
No,
Ajax.
that's Kojak.
Ajax.
So then I'm gonna go with Ajax.
I'm going to go with Ajax, the football club.
Football club, yeah.
That had Johan
Because I didn't even know what the other one is.
Ajax is a Toronto neighborhood.
Isn't that a cleaning
Millie, you
product?
don't know
It
ball.
is a cleaning product. I did
Yeah.
say it's the Toronto neighborhood, you donk.
You donkey.
Donkey.
But
They just lost
their
their
coach.
6 is crazy.
Yeah, that's
We're
crazy.
literally the ops. We are the ops.
They just lost their coach. And who did they replace him with?
John Hatinga.
And who is that?
Serious.
Everton legend.
Exactly.
Respect.
Respect, bro. Coach in the Prem. Respect.
No,
played in
never
the
coached
Prem.
in the Prem. He coached. He was. I'm pretty sure he was assistant coach to Arne Slot at
Exactly.
Liverpool.
Exactly.
Oh, so he might be a Don.
they might be
Anyways,
cooking.
21st.
Yeah, not bad.
I
I
have
have
them
them,
playoff spot.
I have them 24th. 2 wins, 1 draw, 5 losses.
I have them 23rd.
What happened to Ajax's youth academy? I feel like back a couple of years ago they were pumping out talent like De Ligt, De Jong, Van de Beek. What happened to Van de Beek?
Well, you're saying a
by the
couple.
way?
That's almost a decade ago at this point.
No, it's like 6 years ago.
2018.
Almost a.
Yeah, but
almost
still,
on status.
Those guys
now
were in the
when-
youth academy 10 years
Who's
ago.
the last Ajax youth product to really come out? Hato, but he's not even there anymore. You know, like
He's at Chelsea now.
who's coming out of their youth academy?
So you're saying that they just lost the fundamentals? Well, not even. I don't know. If
PSV and Feyenoord. I feel like PSV
Yeah,
and
it's a
Feyenoord. I would
new
be
era.
more scared to play PSV Feyenoord nowadays than Ajax.
Yeah, it's the conversation.
It's a conversation. I don't know why Ferms is laughing. Definitely, he's more scared to play Feyenoord.
I mean, the Italian teams lost to Feyenoord and PSV, so yeah.
Yeah, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Man
So is
United,
Eredivisie
Man United is
better?
playing?
Eredivisie is better.
how did you get rage baited?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I didn't even try to rage bait him, and I
That
rage
wasn't even
baited
an
him.
attempt at a rage bait.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. When I have to say to Varvar like, who's Man United playing? That means I got rage baited. That's
No,
my
but-
that's my cop out of rage bait.
I was laughing because he was right. PSV and Feyenoord beat 2 of the biggest Italian teams.
Anyway,
So Varvar has Ajax not making the playoff round, but Pala, Ferms, and I do. So we'll see what the results are. Boys, the next team we're headed to Spain. It is Athletic Bilbao. Athletic Club impressed last season with a top 4 La Liga finish and a strong European run in Europa League. They've reestablished themselves among Spain's elite, and this summer they brought further optimism. Star man Nico Williams committed to a new contract and brought new faces to strengthen the squad, moves that signal progress rather than decline. Where will they finish?
I got a beef with Athletic Bilbao.
How could you possibly have a beef with Athletic Bilbao?
Not for real.
Like, what could you possibly beef? They don't buy any players from outside their fucking little nation.
They didn't even play Juve.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Bro, I
Like,
don't
what could you possibly hate about
They
Athletic
just
Bilbao?
made Champions League this year.
How did you guys all just get rage baited by that?
No, stop, dude. That was a stupid statement.
Who's Manchester United playing?
I have them as the last. I have them as the last team in the playoffs, 24th.
Me too.
I have them 22nd. I think this Athletic Club era is slowly gonna phase out.
It will never phase out.
Because there's a good generation of players from Bilbao, the region.
Seems like there's a lot of good generations that come back to back.
But I find it impossible for them to stay at this level forever. Like it will inevitably be based on the crop of youth that they get.
But they have all the best coaches. Like all the best coaches come from the Basque region. Mikel Arteta, Xabi Alonso. Like they have. It's
there.
Do they have a rule that only the managers have to be from the region as well?
I think they heavily lean towards.
Holy,
right now,
holy political answer. That doesn't.
Ernesto Valverde is the manager right now, but I'm not sure if he's from that region.
Yeah.
So it only
And
makes
he's a good
But
manager with a good CV.
you would think that they have that much integrity, unlike England.
Yeah.
Like they actually keep the managers from the area.
Point is though that they have a
Nico
solid
Williams
team.
is ass.
Laporte
Laporte's
also.
back.
Yeah.
Like that's a big signing. The Williams brothers are always decent players. Sancet got injured. I don't
He's
know. If
100% back at Bilbao.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Laporte is back at Bilbao.
Because I saw that here we go, but wasn't something happening with his contract or
Yeah,
something?
but it's done now. I believe so.
It's done.
Is this a
Done.
This is a Mili FC please check situation, but I'm 99% sure that Laporte is back at
Anyway,
at the club.
the Williams brothers, they don't move me whatsoever.
Oh boy.
I'm right.
Fell through.
Fell through.
Fell through. Damn. Okay.
Because I remember Fabrizio Romano, here we go. Everyone's happy and everything, but then contract, boom.
we will not be
Situation.
accepting Fabrizio Romano slander. by the way.
Laporte,
No,
Laporte
never.
denied Dream Athletic Club return as FIFA reject transfer after Al Nasser failed to submit paperwork on time.
That's a David De Gea situation.
Wow, crazy.
So yeah, Fabrizio.
Does that
too
change
bad.
anything? I mean, that's a pillar for the
No.
defense.
No.
No.
I actually have them really high. I have them 17.
Fez.
Considering like you
What?
guys
Where did you have Napoli?
Napoli 13.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, they don't have the easiest run of games.
So, Athletic Club play Arsenal, Dortmund, Qarabag, Newcastle, Slavia Praha, PSG, Atalanta, and Sporting. So, pretty...
There's only one.
bag.
There's only one guaranteed win in there.
Well, Athletic Club, Arsenal, I would say that's a loss. Dortmund, Athletic Club, they could get a result. Or maybe a draw, I would say.
Qarabag's their only.
Qarabag could be a win. Athletic Club, Newcastle, probably a loss. Slavia Praha, Athletic Club. Like, that could be an opportunity.
Forza
for
Slavia
people.
Praha, though.
Always.
So yeah, then they face PSG, Atalanta, Sporting. So it would be difficult for them, but I'm optimistic on them. So I have them in a playoff spot.
Mili's a lot more optimistic than us. We'll see the levels of La Liga. The La Liga Glazers, a lot will be understood after this tournament.
Boys, the next team, we are headed to France, and these Dons are the current holders of the Champions League. It is Paris Saint-Germain. As the reigning Champions League winners, PSG come into this tournament with very high expectations. They've been handed one of the toughest league phase schedules, hosting powerhouses like Bayern Munich and Atalanta, while facing Barcelona, Bayer Leverkusen, and Tottenham away, putting their squad depth and consistency to the test. Still, Luis Enrique says they're locked in on making history again, and with the firepower they've got, you'd be brave to bet against them going back to back.
So PSG, they dropped a bomb on us. Doué, Dembele out for Dembele a month and a half, and then
Doué out for a month,
Doué
4
a
weeks.
month. So they're gonna miss the first couple of games of CL, but I still think they're definitely one of the top teams. I have them third, to be honest.
But Varvar, you got to look at those fixtures. They probably got hit with the worst run of fixtures they could have possibly got.
Yep.
Yeah, they said you want the Champions League? I do
But
it
if
again.
they got an easy fixture list, I probably would have put them first.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
listen, here's the fixtures. Atalanta, Barca,
Easy.
Leverkusen,
Easy.
Bayern,
Easy.
Tottenham, Athletic Club, Sporting, Newcastle.
A lot
Why'd
of
you stop at Tottenham?
a lot of tough fixtures.
Very tough.
And honestly, I see them going far in this Champions League as always because they have an insane team and an insane coach. But these teams they're playing against are very tough. I have them 7th. A very big drop off.
Damn.
But not because they're not good, just because of the fixtures.
I have them 8th.
That's crazy.
6-1-1.
Well, listen, I saw it firsthand, gentlemen. This team.
They're different,
they're
bro.
different.
Yeah.
They're
You're
different.
not talking about like Arsenal or Chelsea or whatever. You're not talking about like
There's no
the
doubt.
good teams that you know what, if they come up against a good opponent, they might lose that day. But caught them on a bad day. PSG just destroyed everyone.
But we must be realistic. Like
We are
like,
third.
I would love to say that they're going to be third, undefeated, and all that. But the competition, bro, they by far have the hardest draw.
And last year they had by far the hardest round to the Champions League final, and they destroyed everyone.
I would disagree. I say Inter have a harder draw.
They beat Liverpool, Aston Villa, and who did they play in the semis?
Exactly.
Arsenal. That's pretty hard, bro.
Bro,
Face Bayern and Barca.
Bayern,
Champions of
Barca,
Germany, champions of Spain.
and Barca was a CL favorite.
Yeah, but you lost to the champions of England. We lost to the champions of everywhere. You.
Anyway, no, definitely respect to PSG. I like literally every position on the pitch is very solid. Donnarumma being out, how much does that change when it's like clutch time, when it's pens, when it's last
maybe in
minute?
the pens it
I
might
think that
change a
might
couple
matter, bro.
things.
Donnarumma made some insane saves, like
That's
versus
true.
Liverpool. Did
But
not.
that affects the knockouts more, I would say.
But even
more
penalties
than-
in general, I guess, like if they concede a penalty.
But sure, like you play Liverpool, you need your goalie to make a save out of anywhere, out of.
And
No,
Kairat
was-
did not have a good opening game against Tottenham.
Yeah, but
he is a great
give him
goalie.
time. He's a very good goalie. Listen, I can't deny these brothers. They're inevitable. This is second for them.
You got second.
I got 2. I think they're gonna do a lot of damage. on
Even
the
with
way.
his fixtures.
Yeah, I think so. Dude, like because the thing is that
Dude.
Bro,
Did hear me? I did.
Dude.
That's PSG. That's PTSD right there.
Yeah, this is a mess. But if you look at Ligue 1 and then you look at Champions League, it's very easy to say to PSG, listen, play a rotated squad for Ligue 1 and you keep your boys fresh for the Champions League. So like I do think they have a lot more flexibility than what people think. So I do think they could get out a pretty good string of results.
Now they have Cavada for a whole season. Last year they got him in January, so it was a bit like he had less time.
So it looks like the boys have them going in direct qualification. But gentlemen, does anyone have them as the winners?
Nope. Not on my end.
Back-to-back PSG. Tough.
I could have argued it, but I don't think.
Well, gentlemen, I think the PTSD is hitting me very hard because these brothers may be going back to back.
But they never won
boy.
Champions League before
5-0
this, and now
back to
back to
Is
back.
that copium? Is there some level of copium in that?
A little bit.
Oh, we lost to. Look, they ended up winning 2 in a row.
We lost one of the best teams of all time.
Get ready for the excuses.
Anyways, they're my winners. But, gentlemen, it is time to head to the next team, boys. We are headed to London. It is Arsenal. The Gunners finished as runner-ups in last year's Premier League campaign, and they finished as semi-finalists in the Champions League last season. This summer, they embarked on a major squad overhaul, bringing in stars like Eberechi Eze, Victor Gyökeres, and Noni Madueke to convert potential into silverware under Arteta's increasingly pressure-faced regime.
Not only did Arsenal reinforce basically everything they needed to reinforce, you can say what you want about Gyökeres, but Merino just scored a hat trick on the weekend as
Bro,
of time
point
of
strike at
recording.
that point.
So we have backups on backups. I know Havertz is out. I got first place for Arsenal. They have a favorable draw.
Hate it.
Bro, what?
That's crazy.
With 8-0-0 with a 16-goal difference.
This can't
How
be
the
an actual result.
It's not. It's what's actually gonna happen.
But that's
But I'm looking
I'm
at the
trying to
table,
beatbox.
and that's what it is.
bro. That's
This is what it told me.
All right, let's
Tell me their matchup list.
Yeah, we're pulling up their list because this is heinous.
I know they played Inter. I know they
Bayern.
play Bayern.
So you think they're going to beat Inter? That's crazy.
Okay, got it.
Inter's not a big club anymore. ChatGPT said it.
Unfortunately, I do believe that Arsenal-Inter is going to be a rerun, but Arsenal's winning this time.
We shall see. But Arsenal's fixture list: Athletic Club,
Win.
Olympiacos,
Win.
Atletico,
Win.
Slavia Praha,
Win.
Arsenal versus Bayern,
Win.
Club Brugge,
Win.
Inter,
Win.
Kairat.
Holy Mickey Mouse run.
It is a Mickey Mouse run.
Mickey Mouse.
I had them dropping points against, if I'm not mistaken, I had them drawing against Atletico Madrid, and I had them drawing points against Inter also, I think, believably.
And
So I
Bayern?
had them fourth. I had them fourth. Throwback to the Wenger days where they would finish fourth all the time. I didn't put them second. I could have.
Either 2 or 4.
Just for the memes, you know. But I put them fourth.
I have them under PSG, so I have them 8th. But I'm kind of scared of Arsenal this year. I feel like they could actually
8th with that fixture list. That's some hater shit. Honestly,
I mean,
Ferms.
Bro, I respect that.
I'm not even hating.
Dap them up, bro.
What the are we dapping up for?
Bro,
holy sweaty.
Your Arsenal hatred.
Bro,
needs to
I'm
be
not
spoken
hating.
about. No, because you keep saying like I'm not an Arsenal hater, but you consistently underrate them.
I've been saying that you guys like improved your team. I like Zubimendi. I like Gyökeres. I just
And
feel
the
like
fixture list is
And
easy.
you got a good fair Slavia Praha, Olympiacos, Athletic
it's
Club.
quite easy, but
Kairat,
Bayern,
Brugge,
Bayern, you're not gonna beat because you didn't beat them last year. Inter, it's a fucking toss-up. Atletico Madrid is always a toss-up, even if Atletico
But
Madrid.
I want to
could be
know
flops.
what you put as those results to get them to 8th.
Losses.
That's crazy.
Well, Bayern is a loss. Atletico Madrid could be a draw. Inter could be a draw.
Which one's a loss?
Bayern. I'm actually guaranteed that's a loss.
Yeah,
Putting all your fucking faith in Bayern is crazy work.
that's crazy.
Well, listen, I have Arsenal in the top 5 in the 5th spot. So, honestly, with that fixture list, they should be low-key a little higher, if I'm going to be honest. But
Anything
I'm fair with
under
the 5.
top 5 is a disappointment for. I would sack him on the
Sack,
spot.
I wouldn't.
100%. No.
100%.
100%.
I
sack.
just like I'm not even gonna rage bait it because it's Ferms, but bro, I don't know how you can look at that squad now and say that they're 8th. PSG, I understand because
You put PSG 9th.
because PSG have the hardest fixture list in all of CL. That matters.
Exactly.
That matters.
Exactly. It's about fixtures as well. It's not about the team.
And they have easy
I just
fixtures.
said
No,
Arsenal
hard
has good
fixtures.
players.
Bro, honestly, 8th.
That's some hater shit.
That's a new level of hatred.
I didn't even think Varvar would put 8. That's how that like.
Bro,
that's
8th
crazy.
is. Where do we draw the line for, you know? Like, when,
you rate
does,
Gyökeres or
when
not?
does
I don't
rage bait
understand.
become believable?
I don't understand.
Gyökeres is the full team.
Huh?
If they signed Haaland instead of Gyökeres, I'd put them first. But they didn't. They signed Gyökeres.
So you're Arsenal Glazer. Okay, got it.
Shitters.
So okay, let's say Milan had the same fixture list as Arsenal.
All else.
According to your logic, you
All
would
else.
finish 36th.
Yes.
Okay.
Right next to Juve.
So that is where we think Arsenal will be. Gentlemen, the next team. Listen, I don't think they're going to be close to Arsenal this year, but we're going to have to wait and see. It's Slavia Praha. Slavia Praha is set for another European campaign off a very strong domestic push. With a lack of any major summer signings, they will be putting trust into their current squad after a convincing domestic campaign.
32nd.
30th.
Oh, really?
They've actually been giving some decent talents to outside leagues, like Diouf, who plays for West Ham, actually a decent player. But I'm going to be real, my 30 to 36, brother, these guys are just getting pumped.
Yeah.
I don't. Slavia Prague is not a team that gets pumped.
Yeah,
so.
they're just the ones who got pumped the least, but they're still getting pumped, you know?
Crazy.
I got them 21st.
I think did they not?
21st?
Yeah.
Okay, that's stupid. Bro,
I gotta see this fixture list that you throw
guys, once again, if you're part of Ferms FC in 2025,
Yeah, that's crazy.
you really have to reevaluate your life decisions because listen to this guy.
3v1 every video, but we come up winning every single time.
All right,
Guys,
That's what happens. When you're
There's
part of
only
Ferms
13
FC.
spots in Champions League between Arsenal and Slavia Praha, according to Ferms FC.
You got that right.
All right, this is our fixture list. Bodo Glimt, Inter, Atalanta, Arsenal, Athletic Club, Tottenham, Barca, Pafos.
Where are they getting these points?
Points are insane. Maybe they get a result versus Inter.
Must be the lower level teams are
Maybe the Lord
losing a lot.
actually. I think the Lord made your list.
That's crazy work, Firms. I didn't put them that high. I put them 31st. Like, they'll get points.
You want me to pull up my computer and tell you right now?
Honestly, at this point, I gotta know.
I'll do it right-
I gotta know what caused them to get
I got you.
21st. So that means their 10 spots for me would be 10 spots below Inter.
Tell you right now, bro.
We would face Slavia Praha would face Inter.
Here, I'll tell you. In the meantime, I'll even tell you the Arsenal ones. Arsenal beating Athletic Club. Okay.
You missed the.
Arsenal Olympiacos win. 1-1 with Atletico Madrid. 1-0 versus Slavia Praha.
Arsenal are only winning 1-0 against Slavia Praha.
Whatever, the score doesn't matter.
It does because there's a fucking three-way tie on points for every standing.
I didn't. Bayern beats Arsenal. Arsenal beats Club Brugge. Arsenal beats Inter.
Firms jinx. We take that.
Arsenal 1-0
And Arsenal
versus
beats
Kairat.
3-0, bro. What? What are you watching? So, out of all these fucking wins, Arsenal ends up being 8th on my list. Now, is the computer wrong or is Arsenal f***ing...
Ferms is wrong. That's who's wrong.
How?
We don't need to blame the computer.
What about Slavia Praha? I need those Slavia Praha.
Here. Slavia Praha beats Bodo Glimt 2-1.
Okay, whatever, yeah.
Inter beats Slavia Praha 1-0. You know it. Atalanta beats Slavia Praha, so they lose.
Where's
21st is coming up where?
Arsenal 1-0 against Slavia Praha, I said that.
So they're on 3 points right now.
2-1 versus Atletico.
That one was a misinput.
2-1 versus... They beat Athletic Club is crazy.
Here they lose against Spurs.
So they're still on 3 points.
Here they lose against Barcelona.
They're on 6. They're on 6.
And here they win against Pafos, which puts them
9 points.
at 9 points, which puts them 21st. My list is accurate because I literally copy and pasted this list onto my paper.
Insane work. I don't know. I think they're in the lower end of the 30s, unfortunately. Like 30, 31 there. Lower end of the...
But that means they get 1 point.
Yeah.
You actually think they get 1
They
point?
get 2 points on my list.
Yeah, 2 points. Bro, I don't know how many points they got.
I think
but they're
Ferms didn't put draws.
No, I put a couple of draws.
I don't know. Ferms FC right now, shambolic performance.
Yeah, like Varvar every video.
So Slavia Praha, you have a fan in Ferms. You're making the qualification round on Ferms' list. Unfortunately, not on ours. But, gentlemen, the next one, a newcomer in the Champions League. It is Union Saint-Gilloise. Fresh off from a strong 2024-2025 Belgian Pro League campaign, Union Saint-Gilloise will be making their Champions League debut this season. Their squad combines solidity with depth in attack and midfield, keeping their CL knockout hopes alive.
Yeah, that's just bottom of my list.
Now you want to talk about bottom of the list?
That's crazy.
35th.
That's
crazy because Boniface came from them.
Well,
and
actually, but technically, they're doing better than Club Brugge right now.
Yeah, that's crazy. To have
Anyways,
them,
36th.
okay, I have them
36.
I have them 31st. Like they're definitely in that bottom tier of Champions League. But I don't think they're, bro, to have either one of Kairat or fucking Pafos ahead of them is crazy.
Well,
Qarabag.
Kairat and Pafos play each other. So automatically, if one guy
That's a
wins,
draw.
they're
That's
on
1
top.
point.
That's more than
No,
Union
that's 3
Saint-Gilloise.
points.
That's when a movable object
Yes.
beats an unstoppable force.
It is.
Crazy work. Unfortunately, I do think that Champions League is a different beast altogether, regardless of how you do in domestic leagues. Club Brugge have, they know the stakes of Champions League. They've played it on countless occasions. Union Saint-Gilloise is like Union Saint-Germain. USG. I was saying USG. USG. They haven't experienced this before, so it'll be a very different atmosphere for
They have
them.
a tough fixture list.
Yeah, very tough.
I might have to. I think they.
Bro, for these bottom feeder clubs, the fixture list meant everything.
Promise David, you got something for me. I see you Canadian goat. You're gonna start scoring, and
Not for real.
you're gonna get to Union Saint-Gilloise some points. I really think you guys underrate them though. Like
Well,
there's a
listen,
lot of good players on.
How many
this team.
points do you think? they had?
The guy who went to Sunderland, whatever the f. I'm definitely not asking you for that answer. The midfielder who was bought for Sadiki came from Union Saint-Gilloise.
And he left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once again, this is a team that last year was in a title race in Belgium.
Unfortunately, not a lot of positivity on Union Saint-Gilloise on this side, but Varvar seems to think you'll be closer to 30 than to the bottom of the table. Boys, the next one, we got a big dawn here. Quarterfinalist last year, Bayern Munich. Bayern stormed to another 2024-2025 Bundesliga under company with just losing 2 games and scoring 100 goals. This summer brought big changes. Muller, Coman, Sane, and Tell departed, while Luis Diaz, Nicholas Jackson, and Jonathan Tah arrived to keep their dominance alive. Where will the Bavarians finish?
Big Don with a lot of reinforcements. Luis Diaz, I think he'll ball out. And it's looking good for them. I think company has a cool project going on. I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it at first.
Even Jonathan Tah there too. Like they've tried to reinforce in almost all aspects of the pitch.
Unless Pavlovic overnight becomes the healthiest, most consistent midfielder the Bundesliga has ever seen, they're still starting Goretzka and Kimmich in the midfield, where you have
Not a problem.
And Alphonso Davies is injured for a minute, no?
Musiala
Yeah,
too.
he's injured.
Musiala injured
out.
for a
That's
minute.
the big one missing.
I mean, sure, they got a great team, and I think company is pretty competent in CL, but they're 13th for me.
I think what they're trying to play at is they have so much firepower up front that they're just gonna spam as much as they score as much as they can and then hope for the best. So I don't know. I have them in a playoff spot. I have them in the 10th position, but
God damn.
they're my dark horses of the tournament.
I was having this conversation before. Dark horses cannot be Bayern Munich. They can't be a dark horse.
Why not?
I'm sorry, because Bayern, if you were to make a top 5 most likely to win CL, they're probably there.
I don't think
No,
so.
they're not.
Yeah, they are.
Chelsea are above.
Yeah.
Well,
them.
I have them.
No.
I'm not even gonna cap. I have them 8th, but I'm low key. I have 2 names written down. I have them as my potential winners, also.
What the brother? You can't look at the other teams and say they're potential winners.
With Musiala coming back, Alphonso Davies coming back, that starting 11 really doesn't look terrible.
It looks great. With
It looks-
both of them
yeah,
back,
it looks
But those
good.
are injuries, and we won't.
And
see
I
them
like
in the
company. I low-key like company as a manager.
You guys are underrating Bayern, in my opinion. Like, I have them 4th. I went crazy because these guys, they know how to win. They know how to score a lot of goals. And their defense, we like to rip on Upamecano, but Upamecano, since maybe 2 years ago, hasn't
he's
really
been
played
good.
that bad.
What about Conrad Leimer?
He's been good. Like, these players are very serviceable. Sure, they're not world class, but you look at that front 3, Olise is world class now. We can all agree
Diaz,
on that.
bro, Nicholas Jackson as your backup.
That's good backup.
Amazing.
What
Yeah.
about Goretzka and Kimmich in the midfield?
Yeah, it's more of a midfield question, but that's why I do think that people are going to be downplaying Bayern right now. I do think that with the Premier League teams that are there, plus Liverpool, Barcelona from last year as well, like I think a lot of people are going to write off Bayern. So that's why
And
that's
they
my reasoning for
and they
Dortmund.
kind of went toe to toe with Inter last year.
They
like
did.
They were there.
it was definitely a
Inter control-
hard fought game. No, I disagree. That was a 50-50 that Inter just took the lead early on, so then they could like abuse the fact that they have the lead. But I think that Bayern didn't get played off the park by Inter. They didn't.
But is Inter good or not? I don't know.
Inter was good last season, yeah.
I see Bayern being like knocked out by like an Arsenal in the first knockout game.
Live stream.
We'll be there. So Varvar and Ferms have Bayern in the automatic qualification spots. Pala and I have Bayern in the playoff rounds, but we all think that Bayern will be a solid team in the Champions League. Gentlemen, the next team unfortunately saw some major changes over the summer. We'll see how they do. It's Atalanta. Atalanta's 24-25 campaign ended in frustration, no trophies, an early Champions League exit, and the departure of their longtime head coach, Gianpiero Gasperini. Summer arrivals like Godfrey, Suleimana, and a permanent De Catalare feel more like depth moves rather than upgrades, raising questions about their direction. Will the tricky start to the season continue in the Champions League?
Firms, go for it. I know you want to say about your
Oh,
post-Gasperini era.
it's horrendous.
Oh,
I
terrible.
already didn't really like Gasperini, but now they even downgraded with a guy who keeps getting fired at every job. Got fired at Roma, got fired at Southampton,
I really don't like Juric at all.
at all. And they have a couple of injuries again. Like Scamacca just got injured after starting very good.
Sold it at Egui.
Sold
Almost
Retegui,
sold
their
Lookman,
top
too.
scorer.
And Lookman is still kind of out of the project
Little
right now.
situation going on there. I think these guys won't. Honestly, though, looking at it, I put them 14th.
There's a dark cloud.
14?
That's way too high.
I think
What?
it's the fixture.
Yeah, I had them at 15th. I don't know why.
Whoa.
I don't rate the
I gotta see these
project.
pictures. Whoa, wait a minute.
I don't rate the
Whoa, Nelly, whoa!
Whoa, hold your horses.
I don't rate the project at all anymore, but the fixtures are what
Yeah.
possibly puts them higher.
That's great. I have them 25th, just missing out on the last spot.
Wouldn't hate that either, but
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that, but the fixtures say otherwise.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know
at
why
Bodo
you-
Glimt.
But Atalanta say otherwise. This team is not good.
Nelly, pull up the fixture list, s'il vous plaît.
36th.
32nd.
Stupid.
Well, listen, Atalanta face PSG,
Loss.
Club Brugge,
Loss.
Slavia Praha, Marseille, Frankfurt, Chelsea, Athletic Club, Union Saint-Gilloise.
I think
Honestly-
the only win I had there was Slavia Praha.
Could drop them a little bit more.
Very possible. I put them
What were we cooking?
with
for?
Union
I don't know, but I could drop them more. Those fixtures are not easy.
They're not easy. And I think Atalanta right now, it's not the same Atalanta that were world beaters.
It's going to be the same thing as last year Leipzig when they made CL and they finished 30 whatever. People are like, oh, it's Leipzig. Like, they don't always have the best team, but they're somehow going to figure it out. No, bro. Like a generationally ass team this year.
No, but Atalanta reminds me of like a Brentford who continuously sell their top players, but
Leipzig.
somehow get better.
Yeah, but they had a Gasperini there the whole time. You
Yeah, I guess-
Gasperini's
We
not
say
there.
that we say that about Brentford too. All
You know?
the time. Like a team like that can replace.
Yeah, but
replace.
Brentford's not making top 5 in Serie A, top 4 in Serie A. In the sense
They are.
of, no, that's not what I meant.
for you. Come on.
That's what I meant.
They
Brentford's
won.
not making top 5 in the Prem. But like Atalanta is making top 5 in Serie A. So like, I think the expectations are a little different for Atalanta, but I don't think it's gonna pan out for them. I think 25th.
I agree.
25th even being generous. I can't believe Ferms FC's Champions League list right now is a shambolic.
So we've nearly covered all the Italian teams, but gentlemen, the next team, we're headed back to London. It's Tottenham Hotspur. After a dramatic season, finishing 17th in the Premier League while still winning the Europa League, Tottenham enter this year's Champions League with a lot of question marks. However, under their new manager Thomas Frank and key summer reinforcements including Mohamed Kudus, Joao Palhinha, and the loan signing of Xhami Simons, this deep London side hope to bring Champions League knockout games back to North London.
I don't want to be honest with this one.
You have to.
I don't want to be honest.
Depends how high are you on them. It's not about how low, it's about how
I can't publicly rate them, but
So you're biased.
I rated Thomas Frank before he joined Spurs. I rated Kudus before he joined Spurs. I rated Palhinha before he joined Spurs.
Xavi Simons.
So I won't say now, but I'll say I rated everything that they acquired this summer. I heavily rated, and I did not rate Ange.
Holy, Xavi Simons, Colomwani as well.
I rated all of them.
Everybody that Pala rates has gone to Spurs.
That's why they're going to finish 32nd. No, I'm kidding. I have them 7th.
I have them 7th as well.
I have them 6th.
All right.
This was one of the teams where I went, I was filling out my board and I'm like, bro, before the last match day, I think I had them on with a loss on the last match day. They were like 3rd or 2nd. I'm like, what are you doing there?
Yeah, we got to change something.
Oh, by the way, I have them undefeated.
Nice, okay.
I mean, how does that work?
It's the history of the Tottenham.
Arsenal fan, by the way.
Reverse jinx.
Yeah, like Pala said, I like the coach. I like the squad. The reinforcements are good. The depth is insane. I have them 6th as well, Mili. I think they're going to do good in Champions League, and it's crazy to say.
If I wasn't an Arsenal fan, I would say that these guys are dark horses.
So
That's
Stocks
actually
invested.
out of a dark horse.
16th in Prem gets you 6th in Champions League.
They could have been you, bro.
Could have been you.
If Man United were here, I'm not even kidding, we're making top 8.
You'd be
Nine.
Next
38.
team. Wrap it up, maybe.
You'd actually be 36th. 37th after Pafos.
I'm not kidding. If you had the same list as Spurs, fixture list, I'd have you 16th, 15th.
Comment section. Where would Man United have finished?
Oh my God.
In the Champions League this year?
I'm actually curious. Answer that one. I'm curious.
I'm not curious.
So Tottenham will be getting automatic qualification in our books. Boys, the next team, it's Copenhagen. One of the top sides in Denmark is back in the Champions League after their miraculous 23-24 round of 16 run. They will have a tall task ahead of them with Barcelona, Tottenham, and Dortmund on their fixture list. Can Copenhagen cause an upset this year?
Damn this team for giving us the Højlund lineage. The whole lineage came from Copenhagen.
Lest we not forget that Manchester United finished 4th in a group with Copenhagen, Galatasaray, and Bayern.
Respect
just
Copenhagen.
2 Champions League seasons ago.
This is a team that when you go to their stadium, you're cooked. Because automatically you're playing in freezing temperatures. You're playing in a fucking minuscule stadium. And they have a good project going on. They've always been.
Like Lazio and Roma might be difficult.
Holy fact.
For that reason, I have them 15th because I think they're gonna steal a couple.
There's not enough qualification spots. Which teams are missing out here?
So bad.
They're gonna be stealing a couple of points.
Your list is so
Ferms, pull
bad.
it up again. I can't let this shit fly, bro. I need to see what you did.
Because you guys have fucking Leverkusen like 12. Leverkusen is
Leverkusen didn't even make it.
I have Copenhagen 25th.
I have them 28th.
Copenhagen, Leverkusen.
27, Copenhagen.
Copenhagen, Leverkusen 1-1.
Sure, that's fine, whatever.
No, it's not.
Okay, Qarabag, Copenhagen.
2-0 Copenhagen.
Yeah, sure, that's
Copenhagen, Dortmund.
fine. Loss.
Copenhagen, Tottenham.
2-1 Copenhagen.
The silence is loud.
Because I'm looking for them.
1-0 loss to Spurs.
Where are they? Where? Yeah, 1-0 loss to Spurs, so they lose that
That's
one.
a 6-0.
Kairat.
Yeah.
Where are they?
2-0 win versus Qarabag. It's Kairat.
Kairat Almaty.
3-0 versus
Yeah,
Kairat.
3-0 against the Caracas.
Villarreal.
That's like a tie or a loss, yeah.
1-1 to
Napoli.
Villarreal, he put.
Okay. That's
Napoli.
fine.
No, it's not.
Napoli's a loss.
Napoli 1-1. Because this is the one team that an Italian team pulls up to their nation up top, and they're going to be like, holy shit, these guys.
We are not in Sardinia no more.
Yeah, especially Napoli.
We're not in La Dolce Vita anymore.
And here?
In Barcelona.
Last one?
No,
Probably
bro.
Barcelona win. Yeah, Barcelona
I
win.
wouldn't be surprised.
Bro,
Okay, you gave your reasoning.
No, that's terrible reasoning.
I haven't missed, bro.
You've missed on every single one.
Basically, any opportunity that Ferms had to put Copenhagen as a positive result, he
Yeah.
put it. So in a fairy tale land, They get 15th.
Ferms, I think there was maybe like 3 teams that you mentioned that could have been your dark horse the way you put them. Like, it's crazy.
We'll see.
Who's your dark horse?
We're not there yet.
Oh my God, there's another shocking one to come.
Not really. Should be standard.
It's not on my
right
bingo card that Ferms was gonna have the craziest list.
Yeah,
today.
for real.
Oh,
For real.
All right, boys, let's head to the next team where we'll be going to Madrid. Gentlemen, it is time to see where we put Real Madrid. With the departure of Carlo Ancelotti, Real Madrid look to rebound in the Champions League under their new manager, Xabi Alonso. Strong reinforcements such as Huijsen Carreras and top target Trent Alexander-Arnold make Madrid, on paper, one of the best teams in the tournament. Time will tell if they can put it all together this time around.
Real Madrid. We had you pretty high up last year as
It's
well.
an a la Madrid situation.
Never.
Never.
It's Vizca Barça.
I mean, we're going to have to wait and see.
I'll be the
Boys.
first to say I
Rip
am
the
not.
Band-Aid off.
I am not positive on the Xabi Alonso manager role. at
Hasn't been that
Real
bad so
Madrid.
far, to be honest.
I know. I just Don Carlo, in my opinion,
He had the Champions League DNA.
he was just better.
Not last year.
He was just better. I know not last year, but I don't know. I still put them 6th, but I do have Real Madrid as my flops this season.
It's not a
So
bad
what, you
show.
see around the 16 exit?
Yeah, because for Real Madrid, around the 16 exit, even a quarterfinal
I got you
exit,
sacked.
does it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably.
But do they have they have a project? You can't just sack him.
Carlo Ancelotti got sacked for a quarterfinal.
Carlo Ancelotti also had a
but-
very long tenure.
Yeah, but that was, I feel like, the end of his tenure. I think it was naturally, like, everyone knew it was time for him to kind of step back. But listen, Real Madrid face Marseille, Kairat, Juve, Liverpool, Olympiacos, Man City, Monaco, and Benfica. So they only really have like 1 or 2 like clear, easy games, but everyone else, it's very contentious.
I
But
have them 1 loss. 7 wins, only 1 loss, and that's probably to Liverpool.
I was going to say the
wins.
opposite.
7 wins, 1 loss.
there's got to be a draw in there.
What?
7 wins get you 6th place is crazy work. I have them 6th as well, but I don't have them on 7 wins.
I have them in the top 4. I have them 4th, which is a little high, but
What's wrong with your list?
Brother, you
Bro,
have the exact. You said
yeah.
f***ing 7 wins.
I have
and 1
7
loss.
wins, 1 loss.
Yeah.
Real Madrid is 3rd.
yeah. So Paolo has more teams that are at 7
Bro,
wins.
every
1 loss.
season we see teams go undefeated. Like at least 2 teams.
We've had 1 team. We
No, in
had
the
1
group,
season
bro,
in this shit.
Bayern in 2 seasons ago, 3 seasons ago, the group stage is still
There's always
go
going to be an undefeated team in Champions League.
Bro, people go perfect. It's normal.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
I'm still not like Mbappe is still top, one of the best players in the world. Vinicius, we will have to see, but I think the players that they have should definitely get them in a top 3 position.
yeah, I would say so. But the players, we said that last year too. Last year we're like that this team should not lose a single game.
Their center back depth is shockingly bad.
But Huijsen there, so that's at least
Yeah,
good.
but
Feeling
how-
a Rudiger injury this season.
Okay. And Rudiger fall off needs to be studied.
for real.
Carvajal's coming back. Well, he
Carvajal
came
is
back.
back, but bro, like, if we're relying, like, you have Trent there, bro. Trent's gonna play. Trent's not sitting on no bench.
Can Carvajal, if they transition into a 5-back, can Carvajal play wide center back
Maybe.
Pretty sure.
and Trent play right wing back?
They've done that, I think.
It's possible. That's the only way you slot. Because or else Trent, in my opinion, why start Trent over Carvajal? Aside
Because
from the
he's
fact that he's better.
generational?
I know, but bro, it's Carvajal. Like it's still your leader of
It's
your
Trent
team.
Alexander-Arnold.
Sure,
But that's not
Sure.
going to get you results. A name.
Carvajal. They won Champions
Gotta play.
League with him.
Carvajal won't play a decisive pass to break through in a Champions League.
This is what you do. You play Valverde right wing back, and you make him bomb up and down.
So then Trent still doesn't start.
Trent could go back to Liverpool.
Oh,
Ooh, really not liking the Trent to Real move.
I'm not. I don't know.
Trent,
Agenda's
we
there's
got,
potential.
Trent, we got a right back spot open for you.
where?
We do.
Man United.
Now, how to throw your legacy away.
But I'm at Diallo.
Straight to Manchester United. Go to Real Madrid, Liverpool, Real, back straight to Man United.
That's
They
fine.
teach that in school.
We take that.
How do you guys like their other signings aside from Dean Huijsen and Trent?
Well-
Carreras, I don't rate personally.
What
But
about
he's had a
Mastrobuonio?
decent start. Mastrobuonio, bro.
Mr. Binho.
Well, we're trying to talk about people that move the needle, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
exactly.
it's depth.
Respect.
That's
It's depth.
Bro, you signed Bonnie and you're fucking. Oh my God, we signed Bonnie.
Yeah, and for
Here.
Inter, that moves the fucking needle.
Here,
Like, what do you want to tell? What do
Let
you
me
want me
pull
to
a
do?
Varvar real quick. I've been speaking to River Plate fans, and they are talking of Mastantuono like he's the next big thing.
Yeah, but River Plate, like, you have to understand, the Argentinian league is dog shit.
Nah, for real.
That's
But
what you
apparently he had a bad game for Argentina recently. I saw it on Hater Central on Twitter. They call him Master Batuño.
Master Binho. Anyways, anything else?
So Real Madrid, hopefully you have a better run than last year, but we all have you making automatic qualification. Let's see if you can do it this time around, boys. The next team, we are back in Spain. It is Villarreal. After claiming the final Champions League spot in last year's La Liga campaign, Villarreal looked to the market to reinforce a very weak squad. By the transfer deadline, Villarreal looked to have added enough talent to compete with the big boys and return as CL underdogs.
I got a qualm with Villarreal, a long history with Juventus.
Got some problems.
I don't love Villarreal, but I think they made some good signings this summer, for the most part. They signed a couple guys.
Oluwaseyi, Canadian striker. I'm the one that has put Canada on the map every single time. The yellow submarines.
I was getting to that. And they did make some good signings this summer. Renato Vega, which I rate.
Huge.
Mikal Tatse, that's like a 30 million euro
31
signing.
million euros they spent on the Don.
And honestly, like after a solid era they had with like the Parejo, Moreno era, it was kind of like coming to a close, and it seems like they're investing in their future. So I'm pretty bold on them. I have 17th.
Tejan Buchanan there too, by the way.
I have them
Scored a hat-trick.
22nd.
I got them 20.
If you're gonna sell Barry and sell, I believe they sold Yeremy Pino.
They did to
who was a
Crystal
baller.
Palace.
So you replaced him very well.
See what Cucurella said?
Yeah.
What do you say?
He was mentioning, he was like not defending La Liga, but he was actually doing the opposite. He was shitting on them, saying like listen, like you're going to sell these talents like Pino, and I don't know who else he mentioned, to guys like Crystal Palace, where you should be keeping them and moving up. Like he was saying that Villarreal is a top team in Spain, and they're selling to middle of the table or bottom of the table in Prem.
Money talks.
Cucurella understands the.
Socioeconomics thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much, but Villarreal, I have them in 19th, so making the playoffs.
But low-key, after looking at their transfer window, I could low-key move this up. I would not be disappointed saying Villarreal being like somewhat of an underdog. I'm not even capping.
It's a conversation.
Who's
They
their
have that
manager?
European pedigree. We don't worry about their managers nowadays.
We don't do that type of thing.
Coach is Marcelino Garcia.
Oh, Marcelino.
Marcelino.
He managed
You
that,
guys are laughing, but he actually managed Valencia in the
Grimsby
past.
Town.
Marseille.
Marseille.
Athletic Club. Valencia.
So he's got some experience.
He has more experience than Kivu.
Not for real.
He actually does. Who doesn't? I have more experience than Kibu.
Not for real.
Varvar actually has more experience than Kibu.
You ever wear a nice hat though? Look, you cost 3 elixir. in Clash Royale.
Marcelino's more elixir on Clash Royale than Kibu.
Kivu.
Definitely agree, gentlemen. But now we are headed to Greece. Gentlemen, it is time for Olympiacos. Olympiacos return to the Champions League with an automatic qualification, a huge flex for Greek football. But the draw is tough. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Arsenal, the works. Their Karakaki Stadium will need to be a fortress, and with that fan base behind them, they've got the chaos factor to rattle Europe's biggest clubs.
Olympiacos.
They had a selling summer, no?
Well, in recent years in European competitions, they've always actually done well. Just not in, they've never played Champions League, but in Conference League they did well, and then in Europa League they also did pretty decent. So
For a team like Olympiacos, would you rather be in CL and all the risks that come with it, or would you rather guaranteed semi-final in Europa League?
You take
CL more money
every year.
Do they make more money going to the
CL.
semi-final of the Europa League, or are they getting knocked out in the first?
No,
stage
they
of
make
CL?
more money in CL.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Interesting. We should ask Cucurella, maybe he knows the answer.
But yeah, they have a couple of youth prospects coming up. Greek
Low-key
youth
underrated youth academy nowadays.
Bro,
They've had-
Greece
always
has
kind of been.
has a. I was actually speaking with some Greece fans
gods.
recently, and bro, they have a serious generation coming through.
Yeah.
What's that 17-year-old from Genk?
Karetsas.
Karetsas.
That's us.
But he could low-key represent Belgium too. It's like he's undecided, so...
No, so he should represent Greece right now.
He's senior appearance for Greece.
Yeah, but those mean nothing nowadays. Now
No,
people
now
get
it's
senior
big.
appearances and you switch 2 days
Really?
later.
Even
No, I don't think you
even
can.
in World
There's
Cup
even-
qualification.
No, there's specific rules. There's specific rules to it. But I think it's if you don't have a senior appearance for 2 years with your main team,
Yeah.
then you can switch or something.
Or you have to
like
wait after you have the senior appearance.
Yeah, that makes more sense. But boys, I have Olympiacos in the 22nd spot. Where do you have them?
that. 21st.
25th. Just
Just missing
Yeah,
out.
I put them that they missed the playoffs. I put them 27th, but I think away at Olympiacos is always a tough fixture.
They're
Those
gonna
fans
show
go
up.
crazy.
Fans are gonna show up and show
What
up.
is it? Gate 13? If I'm not mistaken.
19.
Like the Ultras?
Yeah, the Ultras. It's
Zone
Gate.
6.
No, it's not Zone 6. Zone 6. Young Thug, snitch, not like me, bro. He not like me for real, for real. I would have beat the case.
Young snitch?
Snitch,
Gate
bro.
7. Gate 7.
Gate 7.
I'm finding out on
Varvar.
Yeah, he said
Box
it.
to Box Champions League prediction.
Gate 7.
The calls leaked.
Those are real fans. We know someone who's in Gate 7. Shout out Petros.
Bro,
He's in
no.
Gate
Petros.
Yeah.
Petros, bro. Shout out my boy. Whole
Great
Gubby.
Gubby is crazy. But we know he's watching. We love him.
Yeah,
he's a
for
goat.
real. We love you, Petros.
Gate 7. We
Gate
up.
7 legend, by the way.
Not on my bingo list.
So that is where we think Olympiacos will finish. Another new dawn enters the Champions League fray, gentlemen. It is Pafos. Pafos FC is making their debut in the Champions League after winning the Cypriot division in the 2024-25 season. This marks a historic achievement for the club, which was only founded in 2014. They notably eliminated Maccabi Tel Aviv, Dynamo Kiev, and Red Star Belgrade to reach the group stage. But will they make some damage in this year's campaign?
Pafos. My next team on FM 26. Varvar, you on that too?
You're really gonna waste that much time. It's gonna take you 20 years to even probably make
How,
that.
they
how
have
am I
talking about a
supposed,
CLT.
how am I supposed to win the Champions League with a Cyprus team?
Legit.
Pafos is that gateway.
Pafos is that guy. Listen, I have them 32nd.
I have them 33rd.
30?
Third.
Oh,
Third.
33rd. Okay.
I
No,
got
I have
them.
them third.
Okay.
I got them dead last, unfortunately. But that's where I come in and bring them.
David
up.
Luiz plays for Pafos, by the
serious?
way.
Yeah, he's a Cypriot.
So it just went down.
Unfortunately, lower of the table for Pafos. That is where we think they'll be. Now, gentlemen, this is a big fish right here. Champions of England. Favorites to win the Champions League last year, unfortunately didn't work out. It is Liverpool. Liverpool come into this Champions League campaign as the joint favorites of the tournament, but this is no surprise as they spent nearly $500 million in this recent transfer market. Spending a fortune on Alexander Isak and Florian Wirtz, this group is ridiculous. However, they have some tough competition with Real Madrid, Atletico, Inter, and Marseille on their fixture list. But Arne Slot's squad is stacked with depth and hungry youngsters. If anyone's built to survive the gauntlet, it's the Reds.
Insane reinforcements. Isak, Wirtz. I'm not going to do this
Greatest
again.
transfer window of all time. Conversations.
Up there. I think they honestly have no liabilities. Genuinely.
I'm sure you can fight back.
That's crazy to say.
They have no liabilities. They have a stacked team, every position. Their depth is amazing.
I'm going to be that hater. I'm going to be a hater central. But defensively, I think Liverpool took a step down. But offensively, they took too many steps up that it cancels out. So instead of winning 2-0, they'll win 3-1 now. So it doesn't change much.
Barcelona special.
I have them absolutely undefeated. 20 goals scored, 5 goals against. I have them second place.
I have them first. Liverpool is just
Yeah.
those guys.
I have them first as well. Different conversation when we're talking about knockouts,
Yeah,
but
I agree.
yeah, but we're talking about the league phase here.
I-
They're undefeated.
I have them second, but I disagree about the knockouts. I think obviously last year was PSG, so the winners. It was a tough knockout game, but
But the point is that when Liverpool come up against a PSG, when Liverpool come up against a Barcelona, then I'll start asking questions.
Fez.
Like the only teams that could beat them are low-key like in their pot and they're not playing them. So
yeah,
I think Chelsea can give Liverpool a run for their money in a CL knockout game.
over 2 legs, no. Maybe 1 game, sure, but not 2 legs.
That deep into a season with all the depth Chelsea have. Does anyone have Liverpool as their CL winners?
I do not have them as a CL winner.
I could have put them, but I put Bayern once again, so I'm gonna.
I think they're heavy favorites, obviously, but no,
No?
no.
I mean, it's tough. It's tough for Liverpool fans to hear, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see with playoffs and knockouts. That's a different story. But we do have you.
You didn't have a Liverpool as your underdog because maybe they can put them as underdog.
Maybe in another life, bro. Maybe next time. Next time I'll put them as my underdogs. But with a $500 million transfer window, yeah, no, I don't think you're considered underdog. But boys, the next one I think we're gonna have a conversation about it is Atletico Madrid. Atletico Madrid finished third in last year's La Liga campaign. However, they fell short in both the Copa del Rey and the Champions League. A busy summer saw Simeone reload with big signings like Baena, Ruggeri, Almada, and Raspadori, signaling an aggressive push to finally break through. Will Simeone's aura push them into automatic qualification, or will it be trickier for the Colchoneros?
Atletico Madrid with a horrible start to the season.
I'm not
Horrendous.
up on this team, John. Like
No.
this is straight up. This is a flop of the tournament.
I got it as flop of the tournament too.
These are my dark horses.
Okay,
can't be
I'm just gonna
serious.
outline it. I'm gonna outline it right now for you. For them to be flop of the tournament, they have to be under 19th spot, I would say, and it's justified.
Under 19?
Yeah, because
Brother,
they're
okay.
supposed to be like a mid-table team.
Atletico Madrid, I got them 17. And I think for Atletico Madrid standards, they should be way higher than that, especially because in
agree.
knockouts, these
But
guys
you're
are
saying
always...
a flop, the one
Bro,
flop
no
of your
one's gonna
entire
have
tournament
Atletico
is
Madrid
6
top
points.
8.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I haven't. Listen, let me finish. I have 15th. I have them 15th, but they will
is that
not.
flop?
They will not put up a singular fight in the knockouts. Not a singular fight. They will be terrible. I'm telling you right now.
What if they end
Why
up
are you so
getting
confident about it? Because you're looking at the first 3 games of the season.
Olympiacos in the playoff?
They'll lose.
Yeah?
Stick to my guns.
Stand on that.
I'm gonna stand on that.
You guys
10
are way
toes
too
on that, John.
reactionary.
No.
It's not
These are
reactionary.
Bro, I'm telling you,
We saw it last
this
year.
is the season. This is the season that,
my
that,
God.
that Atletico, they have this cycle every time. Bro, their team is set up. They haven't sold many players. They just reinforced. I'm telling you, this is the season.
Whoever they brought in, they're not like world beaters. They weren't that great last year.
They brought in Raspadori.
Johnny Cardoso, Ruggeri from Atalanta.
All
That moved the needle.
All
I
that.
have them 13th, to be honest. I have them pretty decent.
I have them 11th.
I just don't think they'll do well this whole tournament. But yeah, that's why they're my flops. But
Yeah,
Like-
me too, flops.
Il Colchoneros will definitely be, in my personal opinion, a decent team to face. I don't think that they're going to be in the
What did you just call it?
Arsenal, the Il Colchoneros.
That's gotta be
Okay,
something.
yeah, you almost
bad.
said Concho. You almost said it the wrong one.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
let me check this one second.
Yeah, go look.
You said.
Varvar FC, we're cultured at Varvar FC. We know what we
Can
said.
you say it again clearer?
Colchoneros.
Colchoneros. Okay, 'cause the
Colchoneros?
first time you said Concho.
Colchoneros, it's true. The mattress makers.
The what? The what?
Is that actually the translation?
Has several nicknames, including the popular colchoneros, mattress makers, due to their red and white striped shirts resembling traditional mattresses.
Bro, if an Atletico Madrid fan ever comes up to me, I tell them, shut the f up, bro. Get back to making my mattress,
Go
bro.
making some matches, bro.
You can't be serious.
That's what it says. And the rojiblancos, the red, white,
Red,
red,
white.
white.
Yeah, that makes sense. But
The third one I'm not going to mention. That's crazy. Colchoneros. We're going to stick to colchoneros.
the mattress makers.
So we're not that positive on the rojiblancos. But gentlemen, we are headed to another team that's also rojiblancos. It's PSV. PSV entered the Champions League this season as the holders of the Eredivisie title, their second in a row in the 24-25 campaign. This marks their 18th appearance in the Champions League, equaling Ajax's Dutch record, and their second consecutive season reaching the tournament's main stage. But the question is, will they find themselves in a playoff spot or find themselves heading home early on?
PSV.
Crazy segue, Millie.
Insane work.
Crazy work.
You cooked right there.
I like that. But you know what I don't like? PSV.
Not for real.
Right next to Ajax for me.
Me too.
28.
23rd.
29.
26. So we're all very low on PSV.
PSV not making it to the playoffs, unfortunately.
Crazy after last season too. They didn't have many
They still got
major
Flamingo.
sales.
They still got
Still got
Flamingo.
Still got Flamingo, bro. Supposedly,
They sold Bakayogo though.
I was look. Okay, I was not speaking to no Eredivisie fans. There's none here. But I was scrolling through some Eredivisie Twitter.
Flamingo's a baller.
And they hype up Flamingo like
yeah.
crazy.
But
He's a good
is he
player.
not? He's not young.
He's
Yeah, he's
young.
young.
He's like
He's 22.
22. Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, but are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a baller.
Well, listen, they have
Linked
a
to
very
Milan.
tough fixture list.
Did my research.
They
I would've-
say
I would've picked
Flamingo
him right
might
away.
be one of the only players in the Eredivisie that can cut it at like top level football.
So like, yeah, not in any of our clubs.
For real.
Come to
All
me,
right,
man.
but
Maybe
listen,
mine.
their fixture list, not great, not terrible. Union Saint-Gilloise, Leverkusen, Napoli, Olympiacos, Liverpool, Atletico, Newcastle, Bayern.
Tough.
That last four is
Extremely
very,
Tough.
very tough.
Anyways, Ferms. I have them 7th.
Had them 26th.
26. I think Ferms has them the lowest out of all of us.
I think I've explained all of my reasonings.
Not for real.
RFC is just a hater. You stay
I
on
have them
that side.
28.
Please win a video, I beg.
I have them 28.
Oh no, I have them 29. I have them.
I think in my thing, is it randomized the playoff or is it the bottom place versus the top of playoff?
No, it's randomized.
Yeah, it's another draw.
Crazy work.
It's the top half of the playoffs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Gentlemen, the next team up is one that made some major moves over the summer. A lot of conversations about them boys. It's Galatasaray. After a fantastic transfer market campaign, which saw them bring back Victor Osimhen, Galatasaray look ready to compete on Europe's main stage. The question is, after all these reinforcements, do they now have enough star power to take them into the qualification spots?
Galatasaray had an insane transfer window. Shout out Hakan. That transfer window, bro, Galatasaray fans must be doing backflips, bro.
Just the fact that they got Osimhen.
Sane.
A little bit less. But yeah, Sane is still a
he's
great
not been
signing.
good for Gala so far.
Don't worry, Champions League, they all show up, bro.
Fans are a bit disappointed with Sane so far.
But boys, you think these transfers do enough for Galatasaray to make some sort of playoff, even a little higher?
100%. I had them at 14th.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty high on them too. I have them at 15th.
Their
Sorry,
fixture list,
14th. I have them 14th.
fixture list also helped.
19th.
I have them 18th.
So in that qualification, the playoff round.
They've
Don't make
invested
it.
heavily, and I like teams that take a chance. I feel like the entire Turkish league, to be honest, this summer was a massive investment. So I'm happy that even clubs like Trabzonspor, like I don't know how these clubs are getting players like Andre Onana at their club.
Yeah.
Like that's a big financial outlay. I enjoy the risk. I feel like you guys should be getting paid off for it.
And not only that, like someone like Gundogan, just leadership and experience to a team that's relatively like, well, they've been in Champions League in the past, but they need that. So I think they'll do good.
Where did they get all this funding from?
The Turkish government.
I was going to say.
Makes sense.
Guys, if this doesn't pan out, Turkish people, your streets might not be paved in a few years.
So Galatasaray, we will see you in the playoff round, according to us, over at Box to Box. The next one, boys, Club World Cup winners is Chelsea. After a year or so of uncertainty and work behind the scenes, Chelsea are finally back in the Champions League. However, they look to be a serious force this time around with a prime Cole Palmer and midfield monsters in Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo leading their group. Let's see if Maresca and Co can bring the Blues to the knockout stages.
I hate that this project is going well.
It's looking very promising. Brought in so many reinforcements, whether you believe they're not good or whatever.
Like it's developing a lot better than I think we all thought it would. I thought we all
fast.
thought
Like
it crashed and
you
burned.
buy like every summer they're buying 2 new wingers. Like plus you already have wingers that are still playing. Like no shit, it's gonna work.
But they're moving
gotta hit.
sideways now. Like in terms of squad strength, like they got to this point where they finished third and they're looking good. Now it's about taking that next step of being just good to elite.
I mean, you win the Club World Cup. I know it's versus a tired PSG or whatever you want to say, but like
Signing Garnacho and Bino Gittins is not pushing you to CL favorites territory.
But from what we've seen, we've noticed that Enzo Maresca is that guy when it comes to
Esteban.
knockout games.
it's always a good sign.
And I think when you have like an Enzo Maresca who knows how to be flexible against teams like PSG and Bayern, like we saw in Club World Cup, these guys could go far. And in my eyes, they're my dark horse. Like I wouldn't be surprised at all if they're in the final. Wouldn't
that's
be
the only
surprised.
reality where that
like
dark
that.
horse comes true. Because the semifinal, I still think if you call them a dark horse and they have a favorable draw, a semifinal isn't crazy.
I mean, they still have very tough fixtures. Like they're playing Bayern again.
But we predicted Chelsea to be second place in the Prem this year. No Ferms?
Yes, we did.
So I mean, like,
Well, we're high on Chelsea, but
yeah.
others aren't.
I have them fifth, to be honest, in the group stage.
I have them fourth.
Fifth. So
I
I
have
think
them
they're going to be
fifth as well.
good. I think they should be disposing of everyone that's not at their level or near.
Yeah, they should, but I was taking into account maybe a result here or two, like here and there, that doesn't necessarily is like we put them as a bang on win, but let's say they get a draw or whatever. So I have them 7th, which they still make automatic qualification.
There is a good point though. I mean, I know it's not their style, but I saw somebody a good critique of Chelsea's team. You spend all this money, and like Liverpool spent all this money, but look who you're left with. Cole Palmer is the only
certified baller.
Cole Palmer and Caicedo are the only certified world-class players on, let's say, on your team. You spent all this money, and it's João Pedro, maybe Esteval.
João Pedro is good. Like he's a very good player.
I know, but Liverpool went into the market this summer, spent $500 million like Chelsea, but they came out with Isak, Wirtz, Kirkez. Like they came out with notable players that bang on.
But also Liverpool were steps ahead on their project compared to Chelsea.
I know, but Isak and Wirtz can change any team.
Yeah, but just looking at those transfers individually, independently, that people are saying that's the greatest transfer window of all time. And
But
they
Liverpool
roughly the
spent,
same amount.
Chelsea have spent, exactly. Chelsea have spent more and came out with
Okay.
Mudryk, Madueke, Pedro Neto, and whatever.
I don't know.
So yeah, there's definitely a conversation, but I do think Chelsea, they get into that guaranteed top 8.
Yeah.
Boys, the tables are starting to shape up. The next team, unfortunately, a lot of changes at this club. It's Bayer Leverkusen. After their coach, Xabi Alonso, left for Real Madrid, Bayer Leverkusen ripped up their squad this summer, selling stars like Wirtz, Frimpong, Xhaka, and Ta, while spending big on fresh talent. Ten Hag's reign collapsed after 2 games, and with Højlund now in charge, the question is, where will they finish in the Champions League group stage?
Shambles.
Yeah, shambolic performances at the start of the season. They bought their coach and then sacked him right after. Ten Hag was a disaster. The signings have not been good, and they lost Wirtz.
But it was also a mass exit. It's not even just
And
Wirtz.
Frimpong.
You lost
And
Jonathan
Xhaka.
Ta. You lost
Ta.
Xhaka. You lost...
Boniface.
Boniface.
They have a new manager though, Hjulman, who coached.
Sporting?
Hinkapie
No,
as
yeah,
well.
but he signed he was Denmark's manager for the last couple international tournaments. But let's cut to the chase. 29th. I really do not rate at all.
Me neither.
what they're
Completely
doing.
with you.
27th.
31st.
Oh my goodness. These are low-key a flop.
31,
This could be a
27, what
flop.
did you say?
29.
I have them 26. So,
Could this constitute as a flop of the season?
No, because we all have the same
Yeah, fair.
thing.
but it's just crazy to see how fast they went from like such a solid club and it's such a solid project to straight dumpster fire.
Yeah.
Which I think it
Ten
doesn't
Hag
help.
would do that to you.
Yeah, but it's even like you go from Xabi Alonso to Ten Hag. Like, have at least a moderate, lower replacement.
Like,
But
no, this was like
Don't go straight out right away.
Yeah, this was like PR nightmare. Went for the absolute worst option you could have done.
You
after
had
Xabi.
you had the hottest manager on the market, Xabi Alonso. Oh, Real Madrid want him. Oh, Liverpool want him.
Got him.
Then you went, all right, let me go get Ten Hag.
But you had time to figure it out. They had
Definitely
time.
did.
They
They
knew
knew
Xabi
Xabi
Alonso
Alonso
was
would
leaving
leave.
for 2 seasons. Eventually. Figure
Yeah.
that shit out.
Yeah, that's crazy. To say Ten Hag is the solution.
But you had a
Exactly.
month to finish your fucking project for English class, and you pull up and you do it the last day.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Unfortunate, but Leverkusen doesn't look like you'll be making it any further than the league phase. Boys, we're on to some Europa League underdogs last year. Bodo Glimt. Making their return to the Champions League through qualification victory over Sturm Graz, Bodo Glimt look to compete amongst Europe's best. Definitely one of the smaller sides in the tournament. If they bring the grit and passion they showed last year in the Europa League, they may be a tough fixture for some teams.
Did they not? Did they beat Lazio?
either
Lazio.
Lazio or
Not
Roma.
hard.
Not
Lazio.
hard.
They beat Lazio, yeah.
And gave
I'm a
Tottenham a cheeky
Laziale.
little scare. But
Who?
Tottenham.
Oh, Tottenham, yeah.
I think they have a good youth system going on at Bodo Glimt. I don't think they made any crazy signings, but I don't even think that's Bodo Glimt's MO.
No.
Yeah, but
they're a youth development.
Yeah.
type of
I
team.
think you're gonna see a pattern with a lot of these lower table teams where it's just obviously it's clearly not enough to compete with these guys, and that is why I have them at 33.
I'm at 31.
Have them 29th. Very respectable club, but yeah.
Yeah,
it's,
definitely
tough.
respectable, but this isn't one-off games. You know that you could get a good result in this.
Away game at Bodo Glimt.
I have them
think it's
34, but if I could review, like, I think they're definitely going to be better than Pafos. But
Yeah,
for
they
some
are.
reason, on goal difference, I think they just...
Yeah, even for me too. Pafos.
So Varvar FC list is frauded. Got it.
Oh, yeah, but anyways, guys, let's put Pafos 20, according to Ferms.
Did not do that, but okay.
Boys, we're back in the Premier League. These guys, unfortunately, saw major changes at their club as well. I think there's a bit of a theme here with these teams, but it is Newcastle. Newcastle returned to the Champions League under Eddie Howe with hopes that it could be more fruitful than their past CL campaign. With a bold recruitment push bringing in Nick Woltemade, Johan Wissa, Anthony Elanga, and Jacob Ramsey to reinforce their squad following Alexander Isak's departure, they'll face heavyweights like Barcelona and PSG, setting the stage for a thrilling high-stakes campaign.
This is the lowest of the Prem teams on my list.
Yep, I have them just missing out on the top 8. I have them 9th place. Newcastle, if they didn't have so much like nailed on talent, like Tonali, like Bruno, Guimaraes, like I would say I would drop them more because I think this summer was just a disaster for Newcastle.
But I think they compensated at the end. Like, I would agree if they didn't end up getting their Woldemade or Wissa. But right now, their project is a very good project still. Like, I'm not even doubting it. And although they did start a little bit shaky in the Premier League, I think what Eddie Howe is doing is great.
Yeah, gotta give them time. Listen, they put up a fight against Liverpool as well, coming down,
Yeah.
from 2-0 with a man down. You know, unfortunately, they lost that game, but...
They have yet to get a win this season, too.
Yeah, so not the greatest start to Newcastle, but
on
they'll get
XG,
it.
they've been the best team by far in the Premier League defensively.
It's clear that they were lacking a striker. So hopefully Woltemade is that guy. I have them 10th.
Do they still have Trippier starting?
in and out.
But we'll see if he keeps starting.
Yeah, I have them ninth as well, just missing out, but definitely keep an eye on them for the rest of the tournament.
I think you guys are overrating them. They're a top 4 team, so they didn't get a good schedule. And then also, if they still had Isaac, I'm not even gonna cap. I probably would have put them as my dark horse of the tournament, because
What do you mean you were underrating them? Where did you put them?
14.
Me and Mili both put them 9th.
Yeah, sorry, overrating them.
Oh.
Because like they're a pot 4 team. They have one of the most difficult schedules in the entire tournament. Like Newcastle's not
That's
Liverpool.
not how it works.
Yeah, but they might against PSG. They might get a draw, but they're not gonna win. Like they're not gonna win a lot of these games.
Yeah, well, I think using our calculations, one result completely changes this. Like the teams are so close together that if I gave Newcastle, let's say, another draw or a loss, they would be probably in and around where like Juve, Napoli, Inter are like in that 13th or 14th position. So cheeky little rage bait. But yeah, I think one result could change this whole thing. But Newcastle, I do think they're good enough to be in that conversation.
Let's see where the Seahorses finish this season.
So boys, we've went through all the Prem teams, but now we're headed back to Germany. It is the black and yellows, Borussia Dortmund. Many have written Borussia Dortmund off in the Champions League, but time and time again, they prove that they are a formidable force in the tournament. With key signings like Joe Bellingham, Carney Chukwuemeka, and Fabio Silva, they'll be looking to make it through the knockout stages in this year's Champions League.
Once again, I don't know how many times I need to say this. They've low-key developed a bit of Champions League aura in recent years that despite domestically them not going like the best, it's like a mini Real Madrid. Domestically, they're dog shit. Well, playing not to their best abilities. I'll just say that.
Madridista,
Last year, they were dog shit, Madrid. Let's just be real. In domestic competitions, they were dog shit. Even in Champions League a bit, but they still made the quarterfinals.
Way to dig yourself out of that one. For real.
But Dortmund, last year, they were complete dog shit, but still had a decent showing in Champions League. And I have them 12th.
For who?
They finished the quarter. They lost in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not like a big fan of Dortmund. I don't think like their signings really pushed the needle a little bit.
They lost Gittins. They lost
Gittins. They brought in Job.
True.
They brought in a couple other guys, but to me, just doesn't do enough. I'm gonna put them 20.
20th?
Yeah.
I think every year we underrate them. That's my issue. And this year I'm breaking the cycle.
But Varvar, they finish in those spots every year, but they
don't finish 20th.
They do.
No.
Where did they finish?
Check last year where they finished.
Dortmund finished 10th.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
About a 9.
With 5 wins, 3 losses.
So I guess this is not going to look good because I have them 25th. I don't think they've upgraded that much.
Your list is horrible.
Varvar, you say that every single video.
No, this one's like you put up a masterclass on how not to.
That's what happens.
I'm 21st.
But yeah, 25th.
I just think other teams did better than them in the transfer market, and I think they're just overall better.
Look at our video on Patreon that we released of the predictions Bundesliga. Like we were saying, the Bundesliga teams have struggled in the transfer market.
And then also I said in the same video, Niko Kovac, since he came in at Dortmund, he's actually been very good.
Yeah.
So once again, I said Dortmund domestically, a whole different thing. They've never been that convincing domestically, but they always have good Champions League campaigns. I'm still betting on that. Dortmund fans, how the turntables. Famous Michael Scott quote. How the turntables. I'm the one defending you guys now. How funny is that?
After hating
put you as a spokesperson of hatred at Dortmund.
I think they forgot.
Crazy work.
Not too positive on Dortmund, but Varvar is there to defend them. You have a new Dortmund fan in Varvar FC. Boys, the next team, we're back in Italy, gentlemen. The last of the bunch, Juventus. Juventini will be quick to forget Thiago Motta's last Champions League campaign and will hope that Tudor can rewrite history. With signings like Jonathan David, Zegrova, and Openda, the old lady have reloaded and are vying to seriously compete in the competition they know very, very well. How far do you think Juventus will go?
All right, let's make this quick. 28th.
Oh, man.
You can't be serious.
I'm just kidding.
Okay,
Forza Juve, I actually had them a little bit higher, but I rearranged it.
The bias had to tone down.
I had them 8th originally, but I dropped them to 10th.
Bro, I think there's 8
Single-digit
teams
Juve
more
and big
that
25.
deserve to be
Bro, we have a good fixture list. We got a very favorable fixture
Yeah,
list.
they did get lucky a little bit.
We'll see
I
how
have them
lucky they are.
13th.
We'll see how lucky they are when we do our live streams.
I have them 13th. We'll see if the Tudor project will come in fruition, but
That's the only question mark is
Yeah.
Tudor. Because I'm a verdict. He's been good so far, but Bro, you can't rate someone that close into the season. And I don't even know how he plays with versus other teams in Europe. So verdict is still out. That's the only question mark. And I have them 10th.
I have them 12th. So sandwiched in between Inter and Napoli. I think the Italian Dons are going to be sticking together pretty much.
Yeah, me too. I have literally 11 Inter, 12 Napoli, 13 Juventus, 14 Atalanta.
Yeah,
Serie A
Atalanta.
is money.
What is Atalanta doing there?
Yeah.
But I have, I'm just lower on the Italian league, but I have the same thing. I have Inter 15, Napoli 16, Juventus 17.
What the hell?
Thank God you guys got a good fixture list, because if
Not
not,
gonna react.
we would have been in the 20s.
Bro, my 8th, where I have Juventus finishing on points, is almost double of what 17th has. I don't even, I can't, like, I actually want to check after what you put as our, you must have
It's
put the
probably
most.
loss.
We'll go through the matches. Listen, Juve Dortmund,
Loss.
Juve Villarreal,
Loss.
Juve Real Madrid,
Loss. Embarrassing loss.
Juve Sporting,
Loss.
Juve Bodo Glimt,
Embarrassing loss.
Juve Pafos,
Embarrassing loss.
Juve Benfica.
Draw.
That's probably the only one that I put that Benfica has a chance.
And Juve Monaco.
Paul Pogba masterclass loss.
Yeah.
Paul Pogba.
What do you mean? Yeah, masterclass.
Celebration.
That's crazy.
All right, we better see where these guys put Monaco when we come up.
But yeah, Juve. Honestly, start this season has not been that bad, so we'll start.
These are my CL winners. No, I'm just kidding.
You clipped that at the right time.
You
Then
clip
you're cooked.
you clip that right there, you have gold.
Yeah, that's gold. Just keep spamming that.
Fool's gold.
Free game.
All right, let's head back to France, boys. This is PSG's rivals here. It's Marseille. Marseille are back cooking with Roberto De Zerbi and have brought new faces to the club in order to help them with their CL campaign. Incomings like Medina, Angel Gomez, CJ Eganrali, and Aubameyang make a return, but they'll need everything they can get. They've been thrown into the lion's den with Liverpool, Madrid, and Ajax. But if there's a team built to shock a giant or two, it's one led by OM's fearless mix of grit and flair.
Marseille.
Very much could have been, honestly, my underdogs this year. I like Marseille. I like the team that they have. I have them 11th.
I don't like Marseille.
I have them 11th.
That's
Why?
really high.
That's really high.
Don't forget who called Sporting last year. Who called Sporting?
Who's gonna
good
finish
last
higher,
year?
Juve or
It
Marseille?
was me. Marseille, because the post Igor Tudor era, it's always better.
Shake my hand. Wait, let's put a bet on it.
Oh, a little
I
climb.
gotta get the clammy hands off.
Okay.
You know?
You gotta wear a Juve kit on a live stream.
And I'm not gonna do this bullshit. I have to wear a Marseille kit. I don't
no,
give
I
a
didn't
f about you wearing a Marseille kit.
How do you get
You
rage
have,
bait? I didn't even say anything.
you have to wear either Milan, Inter,
That's not fair.
or.
You know that's not fair. I'll wear a Man United kit.
But I hate Juve more than you hate Man United.
That's not true.
That's
That's
true.
actually not
How does
I'm
possible.
actually not gonna do this.
So you're a
bet.
cuck.
I am a cuck.
Varvar backing out of bet?
Okay, so put some money on it.
No.
Waiver. You have to 1 week.
$5.
$5.
Actually, yeah, $5.
There we go. Cheeky
Coffee,
little
coffee.
bata.
Deal.
Iced coffee.
Deal.
From you know where.
Boom.
Boom.
Free sponsorship.
Bomba.
Bomba. Here we go.
I gotta mark that one on my list.
L'OM. De Zerbi. A little bit of a shaky situation during the
Call your
transfer
agent.
window.
Call your agent.
Yeah. However,
Rabiot gone.
stock still
Kone
invested.
gone.
That's a big loss.
Starting Hojin. What's the midfielder name?
Well, they're not
Højbjerg.
going to have players to
Højbjerg.
f***ing play. They're all just going to fight each other.
Yeah.
They signed Pavard.
Ben oui,
did.
oh, c'est les meilleurs joueurs.
I'm still invested. I got them 19th. I'm not crazy like Varvar putting them 11th, but 19th, middle of the pack.
19.
they'll do
I got
good.
them 16, bro.
Yeah.
I got them.
Fair.
I'm not invested in. I'm at 18.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. I'm
Really?
not invested at all, and I'm at 16.
I mean, they're still playing like Real Madrid and stuff.
He should
so
look for advice next time he makes his Champions League list.
You guys
No,
should
I
ask
don't
me
need
Not
advice
tapped
for me.
in.
You
He's
don't
not
need
tapped in.
advice.
Sounds like Varvar.
You see, I've been speaking to Cheshire Puck. We know what's up with Marseille, you know?
Nah, for
A little bit of an overpay for Igor Paixão, but
But Igor Paschal is the guy who single-handedly destroyed Milan last
He's
exactly.
a baller. By Shao.
That's why they got ballers over there.
Who's their goalie now?
year. That's a good question.
Guess we'll figure that out when
Cheshire
we watch
Puck, let
them
me
on
know
the
in the
live.
Discord. Add me in the
Is it
Discord, let me
still-
know.
Is it still Lopez, the goalie?
Impossible.
I
Lopes.
agree. Impossible.
So Marseille, we will see you in the playoffs. We think you're going to make it into the next round. Boys, another newcomer has entered the Champions League. It's Kairat Almaty. After a major upset against Celtic, this Kazakhstani side will look to gear up for their first ever Champions League campaign. Winning their domestic league last season, they look to their youth with future Chelsea talent in Dastan Satpev to help them in their campaign.
Now these guys, I put them straight 34th because I think they'll get a win against Pafos, but that's about it. That's their only win.
34th.
35.
Bro, that's really low. That's really low, guys.
Guys.
Okay, now guys, let's all take a turn. And if you know the answer, don't say anything. Where is Kairat from?
Okay.
Azerbaijan. You're kind of asking me where Kairat Almaty.
Okay, now Mili.
Of course I'm going to tell you.
Mili, name me.
Is it actually from Azerbaijan?
Yes.
That's my guess. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course.
Or Uzbekistan?
I'm gonna guess Uzbekistan's not in Europe. Actually, it might be.
Is it considered?
No, I think Uzbekistan's in Asia.
Holy Varvar FC.
Would it be considered Asian?
Azerbaijan.
Azerbaijan? That's why Mili FC's always on top.
Mili, name me 2 Chelsea players.
Chelsea players. Enzo Fernandez.
But these are
and
Euro
Bino
Asian
Gittins.
countries.
Okay, got it.
Azerbaijan's in Euro Asia.
Mili, name me 2 Crystal Palace players.
Okay, Kairat, 35th.
35th as well.
34th. They have a draw. I don't know where they got a draw. Probably versus
Pafos.
Yeah, Pafos.
probably versus Pafos.
That's the great. I'll be watching that game.
The great mid-off. That's the last game week, by the way.
$5 on Kairat.
Come on, do it. Do it.
Who's Kairat and who's Pafos? We have to
I'm Pafos FC.
I'm Kairat.
Bro, I've been
actually-
Pafos since birth.
Bro, Kairat, we up.
Bro, since birth I've been Pafos, bro.
But f***ing watch out, you know?
Bro, you better. Last
Watch
match
out.
day is
Don't
gonna
make
be
me
a
roll
brawl.
my boat to Cyprus.
Last match is gonna be a brawl and a half, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, I'd love to play in Cyprus. That shit probably f***ing gas.
I'd rather play in Malta.
All right, but now the next team, I think a lot of people are waiting to see where we put them, boys. The Culers, get ready. It's Barcelona. Barcelona dominated domestically in the 24-25 campaign, winning the Supercopa, La Liga, and the Copa del Rey, but unfortunately they fell very short in the Champions League. This summer they kept it modest, adding Johan Garcia, Rooney Bardghji, and Rashford on loan to stay competitive despite tight finances. Will they be as dominant as last season, or will we see some regression?
You know what though, Barcelona, I'm low-key disappointed. Figure out your financial situation so you can spend more than just bringing in Rashford.
Hundo P.
Would be nice.
Bro, imagine these guys had a proper transfer window. Like
Yeah.
everyone else that's at the top had an insane transfer window.
Rashford was a signing that should have been done if you had 500 mil in the bank or 0 in the bank.
Fairs.
Okay, whatever. But their transfer window was literally Lamine Yamal got it a little bit better. That
Yeah.
was their transfer window.
Bro, that's practically a new signing.
Ass.
Take a step up.
And you know what?
We looked at the stats. No, he has goal and assist in 8 games straight.
Yeah.
Or 7 games straight.
Oh my God.
He's balling
ridiculous.
out. And for that reason, Barcelona is my winners. And
too.
they will be number one.
Okay, let's go, you cucks. Get out of the
That's
way.
it.
Let's go.
They're my third, though.
I have them second.
Call us cucks.
Second as well.
Second.
Yeah.
I think I gave them a draw versus Chelsea.
I did give them a draw, but I forget against who.
I believe I gave them a draw against PSG.
Who are they playing? They have an easy
think it was
schedule if
versus
I'm
PSG.
not mistaken.
They do. They have Mickey Mouse.
That PSG Barca game is the one I'm most excited
Yes.
for.
That Barca PSG will end 4-3 for Barcelona.
Yeah, yeah.
If that game isn't a
Barfa.
movie,
Barfa.
sports over.
Bro,
Sports over.
delete this whole thing.
Imagine it's a 1-0.
But you
snooze
know
fest.
when games are hyped up like that, they always end up
Yeah,
disappointing.
but this one can't.
Nah, for
And
real.
then like a Newcastle Liverpool where you're expecting like, oh, okay, it's gonna be a cool game, but whatever.
best game of
it
all
ends up
time.
being the best game.
So, boys, Barca will be playing Newcastle, PSG, Olympiacos, Club Brugge, Chelsea, Frankfurt, Slavia Praha, Copenhagen. So, very top-heavy with their games, but that second half of the Champions League campaign seems a little easier on them. So, expect them to have some very big scorelines and some very big results.
Are we doing best player or no?
Lamine Yamal.
Okay, I would just say Lamine Yamal.
Okay. good.
Okay. Barca, you talked about Real Madrid's fragility in defense.
Let's talk
Bro,
about Barca's fragility.
I know.
Barca get one center back injury. Bro, even if Araujo gets injured, they're calling up who? Christensen?
Well, they're
Araujo's one injury away from joining Juve. So
But the thing is that they're just hoping Yamal, Rashford, Rafinha, all those
That's what
brothers
I'm
up top.
Yeah.
How is that a fucking justifiable summer transfer when you're supposed to be the best team in the world?
Can't do anything about it.
I'm shitting on them, but they have them as my CL winners because Lamine Yamal's on the team.
that's aura right there.
Yeah.
All right, boys, only a few spots left. Let's check out the next team and see where we put them. It's Frankfurt. After a solid showing in the Europa League last season, Frankfurt are officially back in the Champions League. Finishing third in the Bundesliga last year and currently sitting second this year, they have shown to be a side that must be taken seriously.
If you just look at the transfer sheet in and out, you would probably say, oh my God, Frankfurt really got much worse in the last 12 months because Marmoush left and Ekitike left. Like, you're probably saying, oh my God, but this is a team that always replaces players. Like, always. It's like the Atalanta of Germany. And they didn't lose their manager. They didn't, like, this is still a very good team. I had them 18th.
Now, you're probably going to kill me.
Don't worry, Ferms. I agree with you.
I have them 28.
I have them 33rd. And this is probably because the fixtures are insane.
I thought I was overreacting to 28. He did worse.
I have them at 30th.
You guys don't know ball.
You guys
I
know
have
ball.
them 23rd. Like, they're making a
That's
playoff.
fine.
They're making a playoff.
Fine, dude.
Dude, that's freaking okay, dude.
Whatever you say, dude, it's all
if it's
good.
Millie, it's fine.
23rd
But
is
bro,
different to 30th.
Yeah, but 23rd and 30th is literally almost 3 points.
The
4
difference
points.
between like the
3 points.
Yeah, it is 3 points. That's the big.
Yeah.
So you are just a little bit more optimistic on a 1-game basis.
Yeah.
So listen, Frankfurt, Galatasaray. So they face Galatasaray, Atletico, Liverpool, Napoli, Atalanta, Barcelona, Qarabag, and Tottenham. So like
Now
Half of those
find me
games
the
are
wins
winnable.
there. Find me the wins. Qarabag is the only win.
Half of them are
Qarabag's
wins
a win.
or winnable.
I have Atalanta. I have Atalanta as a win.
Okay,
probably.
sure.
That's where you.
Qarabag is a win.
Okay, next.
Napoli could be a win.
No.
Yeah, they can. Acting
Maybe,
like
maybe
Napoli
they
is
can get a result
inevitable.
against Galatasaray. Maybe.
No, they won't.
I had them to draw actually versus Napoli.
They have a very tough fixture list.
I don't think it like they could get a result in my opinion. They're that
And they just lost their striker.
Yeah,
who
but
had
the
an
striker
insane
that they
season.
just, I'm pretty sure the striker that they brought in to replace him scored a brace on his first week in
Oh yeah, that guy's good too.
That's super scary, Varvar.
Gentlemen, let's now head to Portugal to look at Sporting. Sporting returns to the Champions League after finishing third in the Primeira Liga. The club made big moves in the transfer window after cashing in on Gyökeres after signing the Colombian Luis Suarez from Algeria. They made a couple marquee signings from Greece in hopes to make it to the next round of the Champions League.
Sporting.
I'm optimistic about Sporting.
This is another team I'm
I just think they're
pessimistic
just
about.
so well set up. I know they lost a lot, but sorry, this is the team that I was referencing. They sold Gyökeres, but they invested all that money back into players. They bought 2 Greek players, if I'm not mistaken, and they spent a lot of money.
I was looking for. I was like, wait a minute, I put them this low.
No, don't worry, Millie. Me too.
Anyways, 28th.
Yeah.
23rd. These were my underdogs the last season. too,
20th.
so.
I'm telling you guys,
20th.
don't be surprised if Sporting is a hard team to play against.
I'm not-
Maybe they don't win, but they're a very hard team to
Portuguese
play
teams are always going to be hard in the
Yeah.
Champions League. I'll definitely give them that, but Sporting haven't done enough for me.
against. These guys spent 50 mil on 2 Greek guys from Panathinaikos.
Yes.
Yes.
But
I got them
Champions
30th. They always find a way of finding players, but I don't know. I feel like they've
They
slipped
upgraded
down.
managers. They really have a good project going.
What?
What?
Let's go.
30th is crazy. 30th is crazy, bro.
Who said that?
Wow.
Firms.
Yeah, 30.
Where did you put them, Varvar?
I put them 23.
So I'm just making it in then.
But Millie's 28 is not crazy. Just Ferms FC.
But just because starting with a 3, bro, look at the teams that are in 30 for me.
So you're reactionary.
Slavia
That's what you're
Prague, Union Saint-Gilloise, Atalanta, Pafos, Bodo Glimt, Kairat, and Qarabag.
saying. So the difference between me and Millie is probably goal difference, but Ferms. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Got my biggest hater on the same table.
They'll be the ones closest.
I'd be your closest brothers.
Actually, thank God he's far.
Gentlemen, we are on to the last team now. We only have 1 slot remaining, but we have to give them their flowers. It's Monaco. Monaco roll into this year's Champions League campaign with some big names and even bigger ambitions. Names like Paul Pogba, Ansu Fati, Eric Dyer, and rising star Stanis Idumbo giving them serious juice. They start at Brugge, but then it's straight into blockbuster nights against City, Madrid, and Juventus. Drama guaranteed, and if Monaco click, they could spoil a few parties.
Varvar, I better hope to see like a 15 out of you.
I have 20.
You're a cuck.
Why?
Because you literally like you gave them the 2-handed job when we spoke about Ligue 1 predictions on Patreon. Make sure to check that out. And now you're saying that they're 20th.
Because I think that they're more suited. Monaco, every single year, they do well in Ligue 1. And then in continental competitions, they always like disappoint.
Is this
Not
doing
necessarily
well?
disappointing.
Is this
They
doing well
just
in the room?
do
with
mid.
us?
Yeah, they do mid.
Marseille do better in Europe than Monaco.
Well, Marseille
I
finished
think
second
Monaco's
last
been
year,
more
no?
consistent.
Yeah, last year in Ligue 1. But I'm saying, when they play in Europe, Marseille always do better than Monaco.
Yes.
Yeah, probably.
But what's that mean?
So,
That
boys,
means-
where do you have him?
Where do you have Marseille?
I have Marseille at 11 and I have Monaco 20th.
Guys, Marseille at 11. Holy shit.
Bro, Monaco.
After shitting on the Derby,
Bro, I shit on the Zerbi because...
you shit on everything, but then you f***ing overhyped
Yeah,
and
sure,
it's
okay.
agenda switch.
Go. Where do you guys have them?
I have them at 34th. No, I'm just kidding. I can't find them. What was it? Monaco 26.
Okay, fair.
It's just as bad.
I
Bro,
have,
Ansu Fati and Pogba does not move the needle in Big 25.
that's my thinking as well. I have them 28. Like, I don't think Ansu Fati is that big of a difference.
They were a
Pogba,
decent
sure.
team last year.
Bro, they were pulling up.
terrible.
Bro, they had to f***ing pull up goals, bro. I see on Twitter. Look
The
at this
single
goal.
goal.
Look at this goal that Pogba scored. It's a goal, a f***ing single scored in 20.
Yeah,
Didn't they tie Barcelona last year in
they
CL?
beat
Yeah.
Barcelona.
They beat Barcelona even
but
better.
Barca had a red card.
Yeah.
So what? Oh, so we don't count red cards?
No, so you have to cancel the game.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Well, listen, I have Monaco at the 18th spot, but the thinking checks out. Marseille is above them at 16. So I do think Marseille is going to do better this year in Champions League than Monaco.
Did you just like certify your own?
Yeah.
What?
Varvar made a barometer, or we made a barometer, and Mili goes, yep, checks out. I have
Yeah,
Marseille
checks out
above
with me.
Monaco.
What barometer is that?
You guys said it.
Is PSG above
Yeah,
Marseille?
no, he said it. I know you're D1.
You guys
Glazer.
agreed.
No, really?
Yes, you said, yeah, actually, yeah, you're right.
Well, Marseille in Europe, yeah, sure.
So you did agree. Like, that's what I'm saying.
what?
So I agree too.
These
with
guys just like to yap. These
So,
guys, to
so
be
wait,
honest.
Liverpool is historically bigger than Inter, so I have them on top. So it checks out.
had nothing to do with
I don't even know where
talking
we're
about.
going at
That's
this
crazy. But Monaco fills in our final spots, boys. These are our tables for the Champions League. Gentlemen, any final thoughts?
Give one crazy prediction for one. While your team is on the screen, say something. Player, this might be the worst Champions League ever. Say something crazy.
Arsenal are going to lose in the round of 16.
Ferms,
Osimhen will be the top scorer.
Mili,
I don't know.
Inter won't lose 5-0.
Inter won't lose 5-0. Exactly.
You're not getting out of this one.
yeah,
Say
Mili, you gotta
something.
say something.
All right.
Altair's going to be the top goal scorer.
Arsenal's going to crash out in the round of 16.
Holy cop-out!
Why is that a cop out?
I just said that.
Oh, you said that. I didn't know. I didn't pay attention.
You guys are D1 Glazer.
I didn't hear it.
Figure it out.
This guy's schizo.
I didn't hear him. I didn't hear him. Look at my own list.
I hear voices in
All
my
right, all right,
head.
all right, all right.
They talk to me.
Juve will not make the playoffs.
Cock.
Done.
But in your predictions, you had them making the playoffs.
Well, you want a wild prediction? There's my wild prediction.
Yeah, but my list certifies. It's justifiable.
I'm gonna say that Mo Salah will not. Mo Salah will have his worst Champions League campaign ever, and he'll only have 5 GA in this whole.
I think he had 5 GA last year. He barely scored last
You
year.
think or you know?
That's how I know.
He didn't score that. He didn't score in the final game.
Bro, you played in like.
He didn't score in both legs versus PSG.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
there's a whole group stage before 8 games before that.
Weeks, bro.
This is the longest outro of all time. Anyways, let us know which predictions you guys think were the best out of all 4 of us.
And as usual, thank you to our patrons running
As
across
always.
the screen.
Buy merch.
Merch as well.
Definitely check out everything. Everything we
Check
got.
out everything. Our Patreon, merch, and if you like this video, subscribe. And we will be doing live streams for all the Champions League, well, for all the big Champions League matches. So make sure to stay tuned, be involved. We'll see you guys soon. Take care.
We lift those.